Bien, Feliz Natal por todo mundo. Big up to everyone locked in. Merry Christmas to the haters, to the people supporting the team, to absolutely everyone, man. Honestly, appreciate everyone that's involved with the channel, everyone that jumps on, guests, comments, likes, everything, man. Honestly, Merry Christmas to all of you lot. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got a crack open the Maggie. Você já sabe como é que a cena funciona. You know what I'm saying? You already know how it goes. You already know. It's gosh. Very nice. Ice cold Maggie, you know. It's how we're moving. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Real talk. Merry Christmas to everyone. Your families, you know what I'm saying? Your friends, everything. It's time to recharge. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time with your family. Plan what you want to do for the next year. Do you know what I'm saying? What things didn't you achieve that you wanted to achieve? What's stopping you from achieving your goals? Everything, bro. Like, it's a refresh for everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope everyone's okay. Big up to the people that, you know, don't have family. The people that are in hospital, might be sick right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to absolutely everyone. You know what I mean? You never know. Just because you're good doesn't mean everybody else in the world is good. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up to everyone, man, that's celebrating. Even to the people that are not celebrating, if it's not, you know, religiously, you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever the case may be. Big up to all of you lot. Do you know what I'm saying? And spend time with your family, your friends. You know what I'm saying? Have a little recharge. It's been a long year. And yeah, man, real talk, man. Big up to everyone locked in that constantly is helping the channel, supporting the channel. We got people in the back that they're gonna jump on. Before I let you jump on, I just want to thank everyone that's been consistently supporting. Even if you watch and you don't even comment, you're still watching. That's still a form of helping the channel. Do you know what I mean? Helping with the algorithm and everything. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. You know what I'm saying? And I genuinely support it. We are in talks with a company to be doing a sponsorship for the channel. So listen, this is all thanks to you guys. This is thanks to you guys' support. You man jumping on. Every time I put the link out, man jumping on. If I ask somebody with a channel, without a channel, do you want to jump on? Yeah, let's do the show. Honestly, I genuinely appreciate it, man. I actually don't want anything for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? All I ever want is a Maggie, to be honest with you. I'm quite a simple person. A Maggie and a vape. Eu estou bem. Tá vendo? Eu estou bem da minha vida. Tudo bem. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want much. You know what I'm saying? But all I want, the only thing I want is the channel to continue to be successful. You know what I'm saying? That's all that I really want for Christmas. I don't really want anything. I don't really care about design. I don't care about trainer. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? And the channel to be in a position for us to be talking to get a sponsorship deal on the channel is down to you guys. Now, this sponsorship I will be using while I'm out in Colombia for 3 weeks. So I'm going to trial it out. I'm going to make sure for 3 weeks it's working as it's been promoted. And if everything goes well, then I'll plug it in the channel. I'll never use the channel to plug things that ain't legit, or things that I wouldn't use myself, or things I think is rubbish just to get a paycheck. So I'm going to be using it while I'm out in Colombia. And then I'll get back to the company and say, yo, I like the product, didn't like the product, rare. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, so big up to all of you guys, man, because it's only been possible because of you guys' support every day when I'm live on my lunch break, live after work, doing shows, jumping on other shows, doing this, doing that. You guys always showing support. So big up to all of you guys, man. Things are moving up. And I feel like now that the channel's got momentum, you know, when I started this thing, nobody knew me at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Now it's got momentum and it's growing. And it's based on you, man. Without the community, the channel's nothing. Some channels seem to forget that. And eventually I feel like that will be their downfall. Without the channel, without the chat, man, your channel ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the people that support you, the people that, you know what I mean, are there. You know what I mean? Week in, week out, day in, day out, supporting your thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up to all of you lot, honestly. Amor do coração. E Feliz Navidad. Feliz Natal. Bon Natal for everybody that's watching. Big up. Let's get the guests on, man. What are you saying?
Yo.
Hey, big up Familia, man. Enjoy yourselves.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, no sorry.
Big up, big up.
Yeah, now I can hear you lot. All right, cool. What are you guys saying?
Yeah. I got a few things I want to say, yeah. So first thing, first thing, Merry Christmas to everybody, innit? Merry Christmas to everybody, innit? You know, you get me. Happy holidays for those that not necessarily celebrating Christmas, innit? The next one I say, yeah. I big up sponsor side, yeah. Come on, what sponsorships on the thing? Come on, big up sponsor side. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. We soon hit that 100K. Don't worry, blood. Don't worry, blood. You know what I mean? So
it's gonna have all the Maggies in North London.
Yeah, trust me, dog. Trust me, dog. The next thing I want to say, yeah, man's on 14.9K. I beg, yeah, before New Year, get brother to 15K. You get it. You get it. You get it. You know them way there, yeah. And then the last thing I want to say, yeah, man came on here and said man don't really care about brands and them thing there, but man's there chilling with the Emporio Armani t-shirt. But don't think that we don't see, you know them way there. Yeah, no, we don't see them, blood.
This was a
man's
gift.
giving me off the top. I hear it.
Yeah.
This was a gift. Bro, this is a gift. Bro. Myself, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, you're saying that's a gift.
I can't see,
Nah.
see nothing.
You're telling me those are gifts. What are you doing, man? Is that why you're going back to Colombia? You're taking the piss.
Bro, just I keep her happy. That's all I'm gonna say. Man's
using the hat. Man's going down south, man. I hear it. Antarctic special.
You know what I mean?
Hey lads.
Do step-by-step tutorial on YouTube. Man, gonna get banned. You know what I'm saying, man?
Boys, I just want to say,
Nah, but real talk, man.
Have a Merry Christmas, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long year with loads of ups and downs for all of us, especially me. You know what team I support, so you know I don't get happiness much. You get me? The only happiness I've seen this year is going on holiday. You get me? But yeah, man, just big up Northside for real, bro. 'Cause a lot of people get these opportunities and that, and they don't really look towards the fans and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We're just kind of here, but Northside, Hooks as well. Big up my brother Hooks, man. You get me? You man give the fans, guys like us, a platform to actually come and, you know what I'm saying? You guys are normal people, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't act like you're above everyone else and us lot genuinely appreciate it. I think the chat will agree with me when I say that. Like, we genuinely appreciate 100%. That level of humbleness from you, man. So big up you, man.
That's because I am a normal brother. I don't know about sponsor side. You get me? Gone Clear, Famous, and them man there, yeah. But I'm actually a normal brother. Do you know what I mean? You get it, man? I'm still I ain't hit them high jet blood. You know what I mean?
This is just a guy.
No, man.
Chill guy out here.
Kofi Kingston's been moving mad.
Also, I can't see anything, you know, like there's just a white screen here. I can't even see myself right now.
Oh man.
I don't even know. This is new. I'm only used to the StreamYard thing. This is new to me, bro. But hey, as long as you man can hear me, I'm okay, bro.
Are you using your phone or are you using a laptop?
Telephone.
Telephone. Okay, telephone. Go to setting.
Steve, you're looking to get smashed.
Yeah? You guys can see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I don't need to see myself. I'm good, bro. I know what I look like.
You got a mirror for that, so you're sorted.
I know you lot can see the Grinch t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to ruin everyone's Christmas spirits. No, I'm joking.
Nah. Now listen, Usyk, man, he saved my Christmas, man. Tyson Fury, you got dealt with, man.
I got a question. What's everyone sipping on today? Come on, man, lads. It's the one day.
I got
Christmas edition Maggie straight out the freezer.
By the way, the way you've embraced the Magnum, bro. Us Caribbeans, we embrace you, bro.
Come on, man.
You're welcome.
I love the Caribbean, man. You know what I'm saying? They treated me good. You know
I don't know about the Maggie being cold though. I don't know about the Maggie being cold though.
You're a warm Maggie type of guy.
Yeah, I don't know about the Maggie being. No, I'm a room temperature Maggie type.
Yeah. You just want it to hit the cranium straight away.
Yeah, man.
That's on the fence,
you just
man.
want it.
Nah, you need to get the. You gotta get the proper thing, man. You can't be on the fence all the time, folks.
No, man. I am the fence. No. I'm never on it.
Man's more defensive than Arteta. I hear it. Fair enough.
No, man. I'm not defensive at all. But look, I came here with my pre-match shirt. You get it? Did my match preview this morning. You get it? I'm still grinding. Come on. Yeah, come on, man. I am starting off with something light. Just a little light thing, you know what I mean? Warm up into the day.
That's what I'm saying. You got to ease into it, bro.
Yeah,
Hooks has the right idea. Hooks knows how to deal with it, bro.
I got a stream to do at 11 p.m. But if I'm too written off, bro, it's gonna be long.
Yeah, hey Hooks, you'll manage, man. Come on, you'll manage.
Yeah, I always find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, blood. But I'm just saying, man, gotta make sure, man are not all falling off the chair and them things. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, hey, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Guys,
Steve, you're looking to get smashed, man. With a vodka already.
Guys, whatever club you support, today we're all neutrals. Bun your club, you get me? They don't care about you guys. Bun your club. Today.
No, man can't care about me, bro.
Nah. Today we're neutrals, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna enjoy this blessed day.
Neutrals. Brother, I owe Arteta a steel chance in the head. It's peak.
No, man can't care about me,
bro. Let the guy
bro.
celebrate Christmas with his wife and kids, you know what I'm saying? Arteta can catch a break today.
Catch a break, bro. My man couldn't even conquer his wife, let alone conquer the Premier League. Less of that.
Hey, what?
No, listen.
You thought you was coming here and getting peace for Arteta, bro. This is the wrong channel to come to, bro. To get for Arteta, bro.
No, I'm glad I'm had out of that and that I don't drink, because tomorrow you lot are waking up some nasty headaches.
No, not me, bro. Not me, bro. I'm a seasoned drinker, bro.
Jamaican men were born with a bottle of Rays in their hand, bro.
Bro, I went uni, blood. Anything I drink now is minor. I used to do the mad drinking, bro. So I drank last night, but I had some rum. Woke up feeling fine, blood. You know what I mean? So don't worry about me, man.
Only the weak get those hangovers, man. I don't even get hangovers, and I weigh like 20 pounds.
RH, the curry goat's on the pot, bro. It's on the pot, bro. It's on the stove right now, bro. Trust me.
How do all of you like celebrate Christmas? Because all of us here, most of us are from different countries, innit? Different cultures. How do you guys celebrate Christmas? Because with us, it's just family. It's a lot of kizomba. It's a lot of dancing. You know what I mean? It's a lot of music. It's a lot of food. Do you know what I mean? And it's a lot of we like playing games as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether it's like card games or whether it's like, do you know what I mean? But constantly dancing music the whole day. Do you know what I mean? And it's lit, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's a lit vibe. But how do you guys celebrate Christmas?
I eat food, drink alcohol, chill with the family, maybe watch some movies. You know what I mean?
Movies, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a simple guy, man. All depends on how bursts I get. If I get 2 bursts, then I just go to bed. But I mean, my mom called me the Grinch yesterday. Cause like to me, I don't know, man. It's just a normal Wednesday, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Wednesday, the 25th of December, bro.
Open presents in the morning. You know what I mean? Watch my little siblings open their presents. You know, family and all that. But for me, this whole time is just a period for me to eat what I want, drink what I want without feeling shame. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know about this dancing thing. I don't know the amount I'm going to be drinking.
1-2 Christmas dance, man.
Yeah, but no time making it sound like, but you got from 11 a.m. all the way to 11 a.m. the next day, man's 1-2 stepping, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro, your ankles need to be swollen after Christmas.
Swollen, bro.
Yeah, you look right if you ain't got cankles after Christmas, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, leave the cankles for the fat brothers, man.
No, yes, a TV. I'm not stiff, bro. I'm a 1-2 stepper still. I'm a 1-2 stepper, bro.
No, you know what though, yeah.
Bro, man said Hooks needs some WD-40. Peak out here.
No, I'm a stepper. I'm a stepper.
Is there
man.
anyone in here from the Caribbean? I just wanna. If anyone in here is from the Caribbean, you lot know how we celebrate Christmas, innit? we get our drinks, the goat a curry on the pot, rice a cook, chicken a cook, macaroni, cheese a cook, everything a cook, and we just open presents and celebrate, man. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? For me, Christmas is more about being with your family, innit? Like, I don't care about none of the gift giving and that. That's all gestures and that, man. But being here with my family and whatnot, that's what makes me happy, innit, for Christmas. So, yeah, man, big up the fam. You get me? Big up Northside again. Because, bro, Northside, you're a legend, man. You know what I'm saying? You're actually a legend, bro. It's crazy, fam.
Nah, big up, man. Thanks for the compliments. But, bro, I'm just a fan, bro. Like, real talk, I'm just a fan. And the thing is, yeah, nah, it's true, bro. I am just a fan, bro. And this is why I say in the channel, I was like, bro, like, I'm just a fan, innit? Like, at the end of the day, yeah, No community, no channel. I don't care who you think you're like any content creator. Nobody's nothing without the community. No one's nothing without the people that support them. That's the reality, bro. Like the people that support you put you in a position that you are and that you will be in. Yes, you have to put the work in. Yes, I have to give up my lunch break. Yes, I have to give up a lot of my life. But at the same time, it's rewarding, bro, because do you know what? Like I enjoy it, bro. Like sometimes I'll feel like not streaming. I'll jump on, and Hooks, you may feel like that sometimes as well. You'll jump on, and then the community just starts making you laugh, bro. People start sending for each other, start becoming bands. You know what I mean? People start arguing and warring, and next thing you know, you're like,
Listen, I got you a gift, bro. I got you a gift, you know.
A gift.
I got you a little something from me to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because
no.
around here we like to spread positivity. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes, good energy. So I got you a little gift, man. You know what I'm saying? From me, on behalf of the Tottenham community, we got you a little something, man. You know what I'm saying? We got you a little Tottenham training kit. You know, if you ever want to join the real
Tottenham training kit. You're on timeout about Tottenham training kit. You're on timeout. He's on timeout. And we're gonna have to vote him back in if he's allowed to be in on this channel, bro.
You know what? I hear all your different cultures and that. I respect it, but it's kind of nice to hear how different people celebrate it, because I'm a Somali and I'm a Muslim and I don't celebrate it. So seeing everyone kind of do their thing, enjoy yourselves, man. If you need to get absolutely trashed, do what you need to do.
Hey, let's go.
So
I don't need you.
Don't celebrate it, yeah. What do you guys do?
Honestly, it's not entirely normal. Like, we have fun, obviously, but like we don't celebrate it. Like, I don't know. Man's just had breakfast, so after this, I'm gonna sort out some assignments and then go gym, go for a walk. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be peaceful because I don't need that much chaos in my life, man. Because being an Arsenal fan hurts too enough. I need to look after mental health because 2024 has been chaos.
What would you say? What's the biggest celebration for Muslims?
Eid. That's where it's fun. That's where it's fun. It's really fun. All the A1 foods there, all your families there, the cousins you ain't seen in years, all of it, man. The face you ain't been to since you were a kid, everything. That's where we go all out for that. It happens twice a year, and it slaps. That's the only time, that I go all out when it comes to food. Because I'm 6'1", and I'm built like a Twix bar. And honestly, I'm serious. It's the only time, where I will eat the entire store, everything. I mean, even the bounty chocolate bars, even that.
No. Mm-mm. Put that shit in the bin, man. Bounty is the
I don't tolerate any bounty.
I actually agree with you. I don't like bounty.
It's not a bounty.
I tolerate any.
No, I hear that. I hear all of you, but
it's not a chocolate bar. It's not a chocolate bar. It's a coconut bar. It's like 99% coconut.
You know when you get holiday, like you go Caribbean aside to get coconut water.
Bro, you see where we're from? That's a delicacy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Delicacy what? Bounty?
Bro, listen, I'm being real, fam. Chocolate and coconut together. Hey, you're lucky if you.
Bro, there's like 0.1% chocolate on the bar, bro. It's like 99.9% coconut, bro. It's dead.
Hey, coconut's good for you.
Man said that's as black as Drake.
I know y'all see me glowing.
It's a coconut bar, bro.
That's that coconut, man. You know what
I'm saying? Man. Bounty is.
Oil, man.
I can't lie. Anyone that likes bounty, they get -1 point from me, bro. I can't lie, man.
I hear you, but I don't like bounty either. The only reason I mention it is because Ramadan takes a toll on me.
Bro, I'm the final boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bounty final boss.
I think coconut's one of them things. People really love it, love coconut, or they don't. They're like, nah. Like, I don't mind coconut, but bounties is too much. It's too much. Like it overdoes it. You know what I mean? Like I don't even like over sweet things. Like you know when you go to dessert places and some people like get the most like overly chocolate waffle, like 101 chocolate. Yeah. I don't like it like that. Like I like it like to complement it. I don't like that. I don't really have a sweet tooth like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I got a magic tooth. I rather just. I don't even. I'm not really on that. You know what I mean?
I have a question. Have you had any Caribbean food? Like, obviously, don't say jerk chicken and that. That's like the above standard Caribbean food. But
that's like saying you had Mexican food and you ate a taco.
Yeah, the guy that trained me to be a gas engineer. Yeah, he's Jamaican, a family friend. He's married to a Brazilian woman. And yeah, Tony, he would like every time we'd have our lunch. Yeah, he'd just be like, I was young, I was like 16. He'd be like, yo, like we're going to the Caribbean. No matter where we was, them times we was working around Shepherd's Bush. Sometimes we was in Peckham, was in Brixton, was in Harlesden. So we'll just end up like going to the Caribbean. And then I ate like, that was the first times I ate like ackee and saltfish, dumpling, I ate what else? Oxtail, I ate yeah, like steamed fish, just loads of different you know what I mean?
Yeah, we embrace you, bro.
I remember all
we
of them,
embrace
bro.
you. Welcome.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Jamaica passport, bro.
But at the time, I was with a Jamaican girl, and the reason I had to evict her out of my life is because she couldn't cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually is a Tottenham fan. Yeah.
Wow.
And, he looks a bit like a Normski. He actually looks a bit like Normski. You know, I can't even lie. He does. Yeah, he's a good guy though, man. He's a good guy. Her family are good, innit? But her mum's English. Big up to the English, yeah. But bro, obviously she copied her mum, innit? Because her mum's innit? Her mum's English. So her mum didn't cook. So she didn't cook. And in the end, it started getting me vexed. But I'm like, bro, you sold me a dream, bro. This is fake advertisement. Like, you're Caribbean girl. You go to Caribbean raves, but you can't cook, and you're giving me £1 frozen Iceland meals. I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna last.
Wow. Nah.
I'm gonna say her name, yeah, but she was a good girl. But that one there, that was a deal breaker for me. I was like, nah, I can't do this.
Deal breaker. That's funny.
I believe everyone. I believe wherever your culture.
Guys, Caribbean isn't just Jamaica. But if I'm from
100%,
speak about my island. My mum's from Antigua. Big up, mum. Mum, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Big up, mum.
Shout out,
in Antigua,
mom.
fish is a big food in Antigua, I believe. Fish. They usually eat a lot of fish on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not a big fan of fish just because it makes your breath smell a bit funny. But yeah.
Nah,
I hear that, man.
I'm telling you, nah, it's nice, man. It's nice. But
stuff, yeah.
I for the longest, I can't even lie, yeah. For the longest, I thought my kids would be half Caribbean because I just kept dating Caribbean girls. And then, yeah, man, that she, yeah, it just didn't happen like that. Now I'm with a Latin girl, but yeah, man.
Now you're gonna have a mini James Rodriguez, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean,
Vamos.
That's why you go back to Colombia. I hear it.
Because I'm not, yeah, but. It's one of them ones, man. Man said only chicken. Yeah, bro, that's what she like, chicken nuggets and that, bro. Like, bro, it was crazy.
Safe.
No,
wow.
I know your air fryer was getting worksy on Christmas, blood.
She was very Caribbean, apart from being able to cook. And I was like, nah, I know I'm going to. I mean, one time she came to some dead breakfast. I said, what's this? She's like, oh, I said, for this, I'm going. And she's like, no, she went to the door. No, stay. No, I'm not staying at your flat. I'm gone, bro. I ain't dealing with this, bro. No, I'm saying, some nice cooked food, man. But yeah,
you know, one thing that I think everyone should do, regardless of where you're from culturally, learn to cook your culture from your culture, like your cuisine, everything. If you master that, that's how you preserve things like that, because culture is important.
True.
You know what? As well, I will say as well, yeah, boys, yeah. In the Caribbean, it's not like on just women to cook. Men from the Caribbean take a lot of pride in being able to cook. Like for example, I like to cook in it. I find cooking fun. My dad used to make me stand up in the kitchen and just watch him cook. No phone, no TV, just 2 hours of just watching this guy cook every day. You know what I'm saying? And that shit kind of rubs off on you. So yeah, bro. Definitely. That guy Graham, if you're from Antigua, big up yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up yourself. But yeah. No, he's bro's right. Everyone should learn how to cook, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, at some point you're gonna need to learn how to cook. You can't live off McDonald's every day. You know what I'm saying? On a day like this, there's no Mackey's open. What are you doing? Eating a sandwich from the corner shop? Like, come on, boys. Cook some nice food for your missus or your family and that, and celebrate, man. Have a good celebration.
I wanted to ask quickly, yeah. You know, for Eid, do you guys give presents in Eid, or you just celebrate with food?
Yeah.
Occasionally, it depends. It depends on where you're from, right? When it comes to Somalis, we sometimes hand out gifts. Like if the money's right, then we'll find something. That's where we mostly just give the younger kids money so they can go get what the hell they want.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
yeah, like, we are doing madness like that. Those are some money heists. Now with a job, it's peak.
Nah, I hear that, man.
I feel the pain with certain man on Christmas. Like I understand what it's like when your kids are asking you for certain things. I'm like, oh, I don't have the money for this. I'm not trying to burn through the rent for this month.
Nah, I hear that, man. I hear that. Macy, you said you watched the Turkish league. Are you Turkish descent?
No, Pat. No, I'm also Muslim too. But yeah, I do sometimes watch the Turkish league because I kind of find it a bit interesting compared to the Premier League.
Same, bro. Love the Super
League.
League.
You do watch the Turkish league, Strasbourg, Steve?
Yeah.
We have something in common there.
Yes.
Oh, so what team do you like not support, but like what team do you like in like are interested in this season? Because for me, I would probably go. Oh yeah, same here. Galatasaray for me because they always take this competition seriously because every year they win the league year after year and they are the favorites to win it again this year because they have a high standard of winning the league. So I'm happy that they're taking that they're winning this league this season because they've got a squad of players. They've got a manager that is hungry of winning more trophies, and they've also got a group of ex Premier League players. You know, like Torreira, who was used to play at me at Northside and old club, and look what he's doing at Galatasaray. And they've got Sanchez, Davinson Sanchez.
Yeah,
he used to play for Tottenham, so yeah, he's doing quite kind of well for Galatasaray. So yeah, I mean, yeah, so it's good to see some former stars in Turkey like getting their careers back on track. So I'm happy.
Batshuayi's balling out.
Oh yeah.
Got a lot of good players.
You know, he's played for 3 different clubs in Istanbul in his career. Beşiktaş, Fenerbahçe, and now Galatasaray. So
my man has A1 security then. Those Turks are ruthless.
I have a question for everyone on the panel about the club they support, right? What was it, right, that drew you to your football club, that made you fall in love with your football club? Obviously, we can say winning trophies and whatnot, but what it like? Because for me, it was the fact that Tottenham used to play with an attitude. Like we used to play with that kind of arrogance, even though we ain't shit. Like I'll be honest, we're not shit, right? We used to play with that arrogance, and that arrogance kind of relates to me as a person because I'm quite an arrogant person, I would like to say. Do you know what I'm saying? So for you guys, what drew you guys to you guys' football club?
Right. So if I had to, what drew me to Arsenal was the fact that was the invincible season where we won the Premier League and we were unbeaten that year, and we had some legendary players in our team, the likes of Ori, Bergkamp, Perez, Lundberg, all these legends. They have paved the way for the Arsenal players of today, and that was my favorite year when we were unbeaten the whole year and we won the title. So I will never forget that year, but that was the best year for me because that invincible season really was the year that that really grew my interest into Arsenal.
Okay.
You got lucky, man. You got lucky. I remember because I'm a lot younger than most people on this panel, and I was only 6 when I first got interested in football. And I remember the day, October 2011, Arsenal went away to Chelsea. Me and my younger brother, shout out little bro, we were very competitive, and like red was my favorite color, blue was his, and so I was cheering Arsenal for the day, and he was cheering Chelsea, and we won 5-3 at Stamford Bridge, the Van Persie hat trick. And from there, that's when I started supporting Arsenal, and all that time for such little investment. That prick has seen 2 Champions Leagues, and what have I seen?
See, this is the thing for me, like I never chose to support Arsenal, innit? I became an Arsenal fan, innit? Car. When I moved to London, my daddy was like him and all his family were Arsenal fans, innit? So I became an Arsenal fan, and then it just became me watching the club, innit? Like for me, I've never really for me, it's like obviously I get vexed when we don't win things, but it's never been for me like trophy, innit? Car. I grew up in an era where that wasn't how football was spoken about, innit? So I mean, it's a bit different now. It seems like all that anyone cares talking about is trophies, innit? But I grew up admiring good football being played. Like I grew up admiring like competitiveness. I grew up admiring like certain iconic like moments within a season, and like it's not a choice to me, man. That's why like whenever I go through a season, I love it when I get to go to the ground because I just get to go and watch my club play football. And at the end of the day, I think that's one of the most like baseline as a fan is like just being able to watch your team play football. Like it's a privilege to just be able to watch your team play football, innit? Like for me, anything after that is like a bonus, innit? Because there's some man in the world like can't even put food in their belly, don't even have a roof over their head, and like I can't really be sitting here on a privilege thing, you know what I mean? So you get it, man. And then obviously I've been blessed to be able to see loads of like amazing players play for Arsenal. Like I've been blessed with that, innit? Regardless of where we are now, I've been blessed in my lifetime of seeing like, and not even like players that are like R9 level or Messi level or Ronaldo level, you get it? Like I'm talking like the Will Tours, the Carnews, like the level below, innit? You know what I mean? Like the Laurens, I guess you could even say that. Yeah. Well, yeah, Anelka, and even Anelka's pretty high. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Paul
Cazola, Fabregas,
the Lee Dixons, like, you know what I mean? I've been like, as an Arsenal fan, I have been so blessed, to see certain people play for my club that I feel like that just, I don't know, it makes you love the club more, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's loads of like moments and experiences you can have throughout a season with your club that just grows you more attached to the club, innit? So, like, I'm gonna all be like, well, I don't know if I still want to be on this earth at the age of 80, but if I am, I'm still gonna be, you know, repping the red and white of Arsenal. You get it? And it's gonna be, well, by then football may be played in a whole different way. Like there may be like space boots and people flying, and you get it, and it just could look like Quidditch. Do you know what I mean? But you get it. That's what it is.
We probably still don't have a Premier League title.
No, we will, man. Like Arsenal, like don't worry, Arsenal are gonna have a Premier League title very soon, very very soon. Football.
I hope you're alright, man.
Football works with titles.
I mean, we shall see.
I'm not gonna let hooks get me amped up on Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? The hooks are you the same way you want. I don't get today. You get a pass today.
Free pass.
I get. No, don't worry.
You know what I'm saying? You were doing so well there, hooks, and then boom. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't worry, people. 2025, 26 will be the year that you man will see Top Goon and Northside, bro, because it's coming home. Don't worry, it's coming.
Top Goon and Northside. Top Goon and Lee was nuts. Yeah, Top Goon and Northside's going to be unreal.
Yeah, it's coming home. It's coming home, man. Don't worry. Like football works in cycles, isn't it?
Listen, brother, I reckon we're gonna win the trophy before you.
Nah.
Hey,
If that happens, you ain't seen me from.
Before you get onto that, what made you? Because I'm interested, and I want to ask Steve as well, and I want to ask Steve as well and get his background. What made him support the team that he supports? What made you a Chelsea fan? Because you weren't born here, but you was brought up in the UK, innit?
Yeah, so I was born in Holland, innit? So my other team was like Feyenoord. And then obviously when I was younger, I'm not that old, but I'm like 26, but when I was younger, we only had like Freeview TV and that, innit? So I couldn't really watch the Premier League and all that. I would just about watch the Eredivisie. And then when we went to, I think, I don't remember when it was, but I remember just turning on the TV. They used to put on Champions League games, innit? It's like same like how they used to do it here with ITV Sport. That used to be free basically. And I remember seeing Chelsea and blue was my blue color, like the color I liked, innit? So I don't remember the game though, but I remember watching Chelsea like when I was younger. And then you'd see like I saw like Lampard, Drogba, and them man on the pitch, bro. And it's craziness on the pitch. I was like, yeah. And then yeah, man, I just since then it was more of a just Chelsea, innit? I was like, yeah, Chelsea. And then I looked up, and then it was every time I'd look up, it was like United. Because when I was younger, I'd see people walk around with that CR7 shirt, you know, the AIG one. Yeah. My little brother was a United fan. Well, he still is, but he supports United. And it was me, Chelsea, innit? So it was one of them ones we just, since then, we tried. Then I think when I was like year 9, that's when I moved to England, which is like 2011, 2012. And that's when I really got into like watching a lot of games and stuff, because you couldn't really watch a lot of games in England, bro. In Holland like that, when it comes to like the Premier League.
True.
But yeah, man, Drogba and Lampard got me into it. And by that time I started seeing Champions Leagues and that. I was like, nah, you know what I mean? It's cool. I'll just stay on this club, bro.
I hear it. Strasbourg Steve, you live in America, obviously.
Yes, sir.
You obviously support Benfica. You've told me the story of how you supported Benfica. How did you start supporting Benfica, and how did you start supporting Newcastle?
All right, so Benfica, it was because my friend Raiden in high school, he always had his Porto scarf. He's Portuguese, and I was just to troll him. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just start supporting Benfica. I'm gonna just troll you. So that was like 2017, 18 or something like that. So that was that. Newcastle, I was forced to by a family friend. Like it was 2017, 18. His son, I worked at the YMCA at the time, and I played football with his son in the gym, like some futsal thing. And so me and my mom worked at a bakery at the time, was close with him. He immigrated from England to the US years ago. He was born in Newcastle. He's a Geordie. But yeah, I was watching the Prem for like 2-3 years. I only been involved in football since 2014-ish. So I haven't been watching as long as y'all have. But yeah, and he was like, who's your Premier League team? I'm like, I don't know. I don't really have one. I don't have a connection. He was like, all right, then you're a Newcastle fan. And I'm like, all right, thanks. I'm like, we're trash, bro. But like, all right, cool. Like, the one thing I always did like about Newcastle, even as a neutral, was the crowd, bro, and the stadium and the colors, because it was unique. It wasn't one of the London clubs. It wasn't in Manchester. It was way up north, Newcastle. So I kind of like that it's like kind of it's a bit different to everyone else, it seems like. But yeah, that's how I became a Newcastle fan. So been supporting since Rafa Benitez last year, bro. So I've seen a lot of
I've been
shit.
to Newcastle, you know, like literally
everyone
wearing the shirt, you know, even grannies and that, everyone, because it's obviously one club, innit? In the city, everyone supports Newcastle. In the
Yeah,
How
that's
about
what
the
I like about it
Tynecastle
too.
derby?
What's up, Macy?
What Strasbourg Steve, like, what about how about the moment that you faced Sunderland, the Tynecastle derby? Because for me, that was probably the best derby for you, right? Do you still like have memories of the Tynecastle derby?
Nah, bro, they haven't been in the Premier League since like 2015. The only time we played them was last year in the FA Cup, and we smoked them. We smoked them 3-0. Easy game. He was in bad form.
Can't lie, I was cheering for Sunderland that day, man. They took the piss.
Yeah, it was easy, bro. But yeah, those guys, they just it's so funny when your ops are in the second tier and like, oh, you know, we want to play the derby so bad, but then it's like, no, they just never get promoted. So I win either way. They either get promoted.
You know what? Yeah, like when I watched that Sunderland Till I Die, yeah, the first guy to get me to an Arsenal game was actually my friend Philip, and he's a Sunderland fan, and he's only a Sunderland fan because his whole family come from there, mama and dad side, innit? So we kind of allowed him in it. Like, he knew not to talk big talks in it back in the day, because he knew where his club was at, innit? But at the same time, we wouldn't even like if I see someone and they're like, yo, I'm like, I support Peterborough or something. I'm like, why you support Peterborough? Oh, my family. Cool. Let me just lie, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna clown you, innit? Your family are from there, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got one guy that I work with. He's a Gillingham fan. Big up to Tony. You know what I'm saying? He's a Gillingham fan. And I said to him, "Why are you a Gillingham fan?" He's like, "Because my granddad is a Gillingham fan. My great granddad was a Gillingham fan. My great granddad was a Gillingham fan. My whole family are from Gillingham." I'm like, cool, innit? Like, it is what it is, innit? You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, innit? What can I really say to that? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're supporting where you're from, innit? So,
I hear it, man.
it is, man. DJ B, the actual DJ. What you saying, bro?
Blessed everyone, man. Big up Northside. Hope
Big up,
everyone's
my-
blessed. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
bro.
Christmas, man. Merry Christmas, man.
Yeah, I watch your show all the time, my bro. Always trying to send some support and love. Hooks as well, always on your show, always watching you lot shows, man. True Arsenal supporter since too long, like 93.
Now, big up, man. DJ,
DJ,
who do you support and how did you become a supporter of your club?
So I support Arsenal. I supported Arsenal since '93, and the reason I supported Arsenal, I wasn't into football, but my best friend at school, he supported Tottenham. So one year now, he's like, like, come to this game. I've got tickets. So I've gone to this game. I'm with all the Tottenham fans, and on the day we ended up winning. Arsenal, we ended up winning. So I'm in the stands. Like, I didn't even support no one. I'm watching the game, and I'm like, right, Arsenal's better than Tottenham. You know, like on that game, like we slapped them. So it was a case of like, right. Like, it was a natural rivalry because he supported Tottenham. I'm like, no, I support Arsenal. You get me? We just beat you. So from there, it was like, I don't know, like I just jumped on it because it was a rivalry. And then like Ian Wright, Dennis Bergkamp, like all the great players that come through, just it made me stay proud to be an Arsenal supporter. Like, it's not even about the trophies or nothing. Like, we just played the best football. It was attractive, man. And I feel like even though we're the underdogs a lot of the time, we're still the best team, man. Like, so yeah, that's why I'm an Arsenal supporter, man. Like,
Yo, DJ, talking about making big decision, you made the right decision at the right time. You know, you could have just like that. You could have been a Tottenham fan, bro. You know, them ones.
can you imagine?
He was at that crossroad, bro. He could
I
have
was
been
so
Tottenham
close to
or
the
Arsenal,
pain.
bro.
I know, it was mad. It was mad. But yeah, so I've supported Tottenham the whole time. Tottenham, Arsenal the whole time. Almost slipped up and lost my life there. No,
That's
that.
fun.
But,
So,
yeah,
what,
no,
do you and your bedroom still talk about that? Because obviously he was trying to convert you, innit? So the fact that you're like, oh, right, is that them, yeah? All right,
It's
cool.
a-
I'm going with the other guys.
it's a comical rivalry, like all through the years. Obviously, like whenever they've got a little something over us, I ignore my phone. But as soon as obviously like we're doing them over, I put it on him. It's a lifetime rivalry, man. We're not gonna stop.
That's mad. He actually indirectly made you an Arsenal fan.
Do you want, I'll give you a joke.
You may have chosen another team. You may have chosen Man United.
When I was 13, that same friend, he was like, "Oh, I've got trials. You should come along to these trials." So we've gone along to Tottenham Hotspur to go and do trials, isn't it? So like, I'm not even gonna lie. 2-2s. Obviously, I got through the first phase with my best friend, so I could have ended up at Tottenham from young as well. But
damn,
yeah, like it didn't work out second phase. Gladly. So yeah, even that as well could have done the Tottenham thing as a youth.
You know, you would have had to put the Arsenal top on first here, then the Tottenham
You
top
know?
on display. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a shield. Keep vampires away.
Keeping it halal at all times. I hear it.
No, I love everyone, man. Love.
Come on, man. Love my G, man. Devante, Merry Christmas, man. How did you become? I know you're originally you're from Netherlands, isn't it? American and
yeah, I'm born here. My mom is from LA and my dad is from Suriname. So like for people who know, like Edgar Davids, Peter Klein, for those guys are from Suriname. But yeah, man, like first of all, Merry Christmas to all of y'all. Like I said on the chat, like I want to thank you, Northside and Yasser. Rashid is not here, but I want to thank y'all guys for putting me back into the YouTube game, you know what I'm saying? Like back on my thing, you know. How I became an Arsenal fan is basically, from what I remember, the first time I saw Arsenal shirt was for all of y'all who remember, FIFA 98, Dennis Bergkamp, that cover. That's actually the first time I saw Arsenal shirt, and then from there on, I was like, okay, who's that team? And of course, Dennis Bergkamp, he was one of the guys for us in the Netherlands, of course. So no, that's from there on. I started watching Arsenal a little bit, but when I really became like an Arsenal fan was, of course, the one and only, the King, Thierry. Like that's when like I really like started to support Arsenal a lot more. Um, Terry to me, like there was two guys that I wanted to be, no, three guys I wanted to be when I was young. Thierry Henry, Kaká, and Ronaldinho. Like
Yeah.
those three when I was like growing up. Those three I wanted to be.
Fair
So
enough.
yeah, man. But unfortunately, back at that time, I couldn't watch a lot of like foreign games, because we didn't have like the stuff that we have now, like YouTube and all that stuff, like ESPN. Like we didn't have that, so I couldn't watch a lot of Arsenal games as I wanted to. So I was seeing a lot more Ajax, of course, and Barcelona because like Ronaldinho was my guy. Then later on, as I got my own laptop and stuff, I started to watch a lot of streams. That's when like the Van Persie era. That's when I really started to watch Arsenal religiously. So the Van Persie, Fabregas era, and then to me, when I really became diehard Arsenal, was when Alexis Sanchez came in. Like Alexis Sanchez to me when he came
Yes.
in, and man,
Real
people like
thing.
I know he left on bad terms, but sorry, to me he was one of the best players I've ever seen in an Arsenal shirt. Like that guy was so good, man. He was so good. Alexis Sanchez, man. I know he left on bad terms, but to me he still remains one of the best players that played in the Arsenal shirt. Even Özil, I think Özil to me was also good for a period. Santi Cazorla to me as well. Like those three, Cazorla, oh my lord, he hasn't been replaced. Cazorla, he has
Yeah.
not been replaced, man. Like that guy was so good, so underrated,
It's
man.
hard to find.
Cazorla.
It's hard to find a Cazorla. They don't just pop up on trees, though.
No,
Yeah, I
like
love watching
You know
Cazorla.
what?
I've been,
Say
I've been
yeah,
what
watching.
Wenger for the talent ID, man.
I've
yeah,
been
man.
watching
Like
Trent since
that.
14,
Oh
and
my
that's my
good.
favorite. That's my favorite Arsenal player to watch. Since 14, probably
But
Cazorla.
even
Yeah,
Adebayor, like, I feel like enough of this fan base don't talk about it. Adebayor was cold, bro. He was a very
yeah,
good
yeah.
striker.
Shit house
And
as
there's
well.
Adebayor was before my time.
a slide celebration, isn't it?
When he
Yeah, man.
I kind of understand why he was vexed. Yeah, I don't care what anyone thinks. I get why he was vexed here because he was forced out of the club. Wenger didn't want to continue to grow the team to win. He's forced out of the club just like Van Persie, and then he's getting the brunt out of it. Me,
Yeah.
if I was a player, bro, I'll be telling everyone, I'll be doing the interview, bro. I'll be like, yo, it ain't me, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this club is pissing me off, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'll throw everyone under the bus. I'm throwing Wenger under the bus. You might as well throw Wenger out under the bus.
Nah. That's during the Ronaldo Piers Morgan interview. That's nuts.
Bro, I'm throwing everyone under the bus, bro. What do you mean? It ain't that, bro. If I fail and it's down to me, I can take it, innit? If it's my fault, I can take it and say, you know what, I am. Do you know what I mean? I'm the one that wants to move. But bro, like at the end of the day, like the heat that the guy got, yeah, really and truly, he was angry in it. Like at the end of the day, yeah, players are human at the end of the day, yeah. And at the end if you're feeling like, yo, I'm carrying the team, this is why I don't begrudge Van Persie, I don't begrudge Fabregas, I don't begrudge Nasri, I don't begrudge Adebayor. They were right in what they did in moving, bro, because this club wasn't serious.
They saw the vision before everyone else.
Exactly.
The Van Persie one.
How can he go to Van Persie? Yo, you're gonna play with the under 21s and this and that. Like we're not. Like you need to leave. How are you telling anybody you need to leave? How are you telling your best players you need to leave? How are you saying that, bro? Like we ain't won nothing, and these players are one of the best at that time, one of the best in the league, and you're telling them they need to leave.
Persie was
one of your best players, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is why I can't forgive Wenger, yeah? Because the last 10 years of Wenger, he pissed me off. His player ID was very good at times with a limited budget, but at the same time, he didn't prioritize winning the league anymore. And that is why I look at it and I think, bro, like me as a person, I get why Adebayor did that. Because it's like, do you know what? Why am I getting all this hate, bro? Like, your manager is the one that don't want to win, and then I'm getting the slack. I'm getting the heat. And then the whole
it's like he was scapegoated.
Because he's getting the heat. The whole club's protecting Wenger, throwing Adebayor under the bus, and he's supposed to have loyalty to us. Nah, bro. To be honest, yeah, they were more Arsenal men than Wenger, bro, at that time, because they actually wanted the club to be successful. Wenger was happy getting top 4. Do you know what I mean? This is how it is, bro. Like, how is a player demanding a club to be successful, not a player that loves the club? Surely, if they don't love the club, they say, "Yo, put a transfer in. I just want to go Barca. I want to go Real Madrid."
That's what's lacking in the team now. That need for success.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what hurts? You know the thing about the Van Persie move that hurt? It's the fact that he went to Manchester United. Like, if he'd gone to Europe or if he'd gone abroad, I would have lived with it. But Man United, that one hurt.
That just shows you his personality. He wanted to bun Wenger as bad as possible for that. Like, he wanted to hurt him, and then he went and won the Premier League the next season.
Did he need to do number 20 with those bunch of terrorists?
He put it on Wenger like, oh yeah, you don't want me, I'll show you how good I am, and absolutely just destroyed the league.
I'm saying, so who was really the problem, Wenger or was it Van Persie? Was it Adebayor? Was it Nasri? Was it Fabregas? It was Wenger.
I think it was neither of them. I think it was the board.
Yeah, yes, it is the board, but at the same time, Wenger made it seem like, bro, at the end of the day, if you got your best players as a manager, you have to protect your best players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And when look at when Rooney went to Fergie and said, yo, what are we doing this summer? This is when they're still dominating the league, bro. Man is questioning Fergie, bro, and saying, yo, what are we doing? How many times have we have bust-ups with Fergie as well? This is a guy that's, for me, the greatest Premier League manager I've ever seen.
Definitely.
And they're questioning him. Why? Because they, within themselves, they have that desire. It's not from the manager. They themselves as players have the desire to win major honors, and they care about their career. You know what I'm saying? They cared about their career. And that's why they like Fergie. They stayed with Fergie because Fergie was winning, bro. And that's what it was. They had a manager that fit their standards. As soon as Wenger, the last 10 years, had a player that wanted to win, all of a sudden it was a problem. All of a sudden it's, why you look at me?
Fergie was also the master. Fergie was also a master of man management.
100%.
He knew how to handle a Cantona, and he knew how to get the best out of Carrick, for example. Maybe not the best player ever, but got him performing.
Carrick was underrated, man. England wasted him.
Right. Or John O'Shea. Wasn't he a squad player for them for years and years and years? That done a job.
Quietly good players like Henderson at Liverpool as well.
Yeah. So that's what Fergie is, bro. Fergie is just the ultimate man manager. That's what that was. And with Wenger, it seems like maybe on that end he was lacking at times.
Wenger thought it was something special, because you remember them times where there was talks about Wenger going to Real Madrid. And then he stayed with Arsenal, and he thought that was, bro. Listen, I can rate the commitment, but at the same time, you have to win, bro. Don't think because you I'm saying, if you don't want to win, I would have rather you just move to Real Madrid, because they would have got you out ASAP. Do you know what I'm saying? If you don't win something. But it's it's all good having loyalty, but what's the point of having loyalty to a default? You're loyal, but you're loyal to the wrong people. Instead of being loyal to the fans, you're being loyal to the board that don't want to win anything. You're covering for the board. You're doing the bare minimum. You're selling your best players. You're telling us we don't have money. You're not going all out when we could have won the year that Leicester won the league. Bro, I don't want that kind of loyalty, innit? If you're going to be like that, you might as well bounce. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he got to a point where he's like, yo, I've done so much for the club. We go to a new stadium. I've turned down Real Madrid, this and that. And it's like, bro, where's the trophies, bro? Your career was built in the first 10 years of winning 3 Premier Leagues, winning FA Cups, winning doubles, bro. Why are you going away from that?
Mourinho changed him, bro. Mourinho changed him. Since you called him that specialist on failure, bro, you knew he was never the same.
Jose's a scumbag, but he's also my guy, man. So the thing is with Wenger and Fergie, the difference between them, Fergie was able to compensate for his weaknesses. Wenger wasn't, because tactically Wenger was better than Fergie, but Fergie relied on his assistants to handle the tactics. Wenger's weakness was always man management, and he never truly managed to get around that problem. He relied on his captain for that. He relied on the players in the dressing room. When those sorts of players started leaving towards the end of the 2000s, he was pretty much screwed. Sure, the board didn't. The thing is, there's so many different factors as to why we fell apart. Wenger didn't help. The board made everything a lot worse. And ultimately, money talks in football. City got rich. Chelsea got stupid rich. Man United have always been rich. We were always going to decline at some point.
Bless up Hooks.
Yeah, big up Hooks, man.
Big up Hooks.
But yeah, but I felt like Wenger was very one-dimensional tactics, bro. It was always the same lineup, bro. Yeah, I'm saying
that's why we never won a Champions League.
Wait. Was he as one-dimensional as Postecoglou though?
No.
Nah.
He was, bro. No. He was, bro. You know why?
Okay,
He
yeah,
was,
actually, yeah.
He was, he was, because this guy would be getting smoked by Man United 8-2. Wouldn't change the tactics, wouldn't change the formation.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Wenger, I
But that's
never
later
seen
Wenger.
Wenger stink it out, bro. Like Wenger had times where he could have stunk it out. He'll go gun ho. He'll have a centre back out, have defenders out, have his best, still go gun ho.
What happened in the UCL final versus Barca?
Bro, even in the Champions League final, bro, what did he do to change it up, bro? Do you know what I'm saying?
2004 against Chelsea.
Exactly, bro.
Don't blame me, blame Henry, bro. That's what I say.
Bro.
Like every time Mourinho was slapping him up here, when did he change his approach? This is what I'm talking about, a proper technical coach. He didn't, bro. If plan A didn't work, Wenger, what was Wenger's plan B? No one can tell
individual players.
Tell me what his plan B is.
I'll tell you what it was. It was individual. If Wenger was like Pep in that respect, if plan A didn't work, then the individuals in his team would get him out of trouble.
No side.
That would work up to a point.
Quick question. So wouldn't you say that we're literally we're doing the same thing? Like nothing's changed. Because we don't have a plan B now.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but the football isn't as sexy under Wenger. One thing Wenger established is very, very nice football. Like, I'll never take that away from Wenger. Like the football that we played made me an Arsenal fan personally, innit? I would like to go out and play football in that manner, innit? I like to play one-touch football. I like to play football with flair, which is why Ronaldinho is my favorite player of all time. I like that kind of football. Do you know what I mean? Watching like Barcelona with MSN, that was a joy for me because I was like, yo, this is how I like football to be played. But at the same time, you grow up here, you get older, and you realize, yo, yes, you may have a style of preference in football, but there are times where you have to hold your ego and do what's better for the team to get over the line to win a trophy, innit? And this is why when Arsenal fans, it's funny that Arsenal fans used to banter Mourinho and say we'd never have a Mourinho at Arsenal, but yet they like Arteta that at times plays Mourinho-esque football. In terms of we're gonna sit back. Yeah, but it's not as good because at least Mourinho still had gunmen up front. We don't even have a gunman, and Mourinho tactically is still better than him.
Mourinho always needed that flair player, even at Fenerbahce right now. Say what you want about Alain Saint-Maximin, and I have a lot to say about him, but he is a maverick. He is a player like not as good as Hazard, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like you need that one player that'll just do something out of nowhere. Hazard did that for Mourinho at Real Madrid. Fucking, I think, what's his name?
Ronaldo, Kaka, Di Maria, Benzema. That attack was overpowered.
That's crazy.
Omar, still recovering from Simeone. What happened?
Well, you allow him, bro.
Hey, Omar, it's okay.
I'm not allowing anything, man. He allowed that terrorist to win at his own ground.
It's fine, man. It's okay. Just don't let that defeat be just
come on.
Just try and celebrate Christmas. I know it's hard for you that your team lost, but just try and just take it by the chin because I'm not trying to be rude. Like I'm trying to
Hey, Christmas static, man. Always here supporting. Big up, my G. Yeah, big up. Have a lovely Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas,
man, like static here on the Arsenal Lionel Richie, man. Big up to you, my G. You know what I'm saying? Have a great Christmas, my G. You know what I mean? Big up to you and your family. Everyone else that's cut as well. Big up to you, man. I hope you have an amazing Christmas, man.
You've hit 15K as well, bro. Big up.
Hey, come on, man.
That's my present for the day.
I got my Xmas present. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Not even Arsenal can ruin Christmas for Northside.
What are you saying, Omar?
I'm good, bro. It's 7 a.m.
How's Barca?
Hey, listen. This is what we're gonna say.
Diego. What a man. Omar, it's okay, bro. Just like I know it's hard for you, but
listen, to be fair, it's phase one, so it's not that bad. Phase one, so you're
bounce, you know.
I still think Barcelona can still win La Liga. I still have faith.
I agree.
If you keep improving your team, I guarantee you La Liga will be yours this year.
Improving your team. What do you mean?
No, La Liga is going to Atletico. Because clearly, Real
for
Madrid
me,
and
like,
Barcelona are in no mood to win it. So yeah,
I mean, they
just give
have
it
the
to them.
ingredient. They have the Atletico Madrid have the ingredients. Do they have one of the best players in the league? Yes, they have
Griezmann.
players that are top. Oblak form is brilliant.
Soloff as well.
So they have firepower, bro.
I'm surprised Soloff
on
is.
and off the bench.
And also, if they win the league, Antoine Griezmann finally wins the league in his career.
Yeah.
He can
Yeah,
finally,
Deserves, man. He's a baller.
He can finally go.
Yeah, he retired
finally
from his
go to,
country and.
Oh
That's
my
the
man,
only
it's
thing,
Christmas, man. Porra, put un sorriso, put a smile on. What's going on, man? Fuck this. You know what I mean?
man.
If I walked into in my family house here, Wembley, my grandma's house. If I walked in like the way you walked in, my uncle be like, take the cap off, no cap inside. Why are you not smiling? You with family? Sit down, have a chicken wing, and stop putting your face through face. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
What are you saying,
I'm getting the I'm getting the smiley slipper on my head. Peak.
Talk to the people, man. Come on, man. It's Christmas.
Yeah, man. Listen, to be fair, it is hella early over here, 7 a.m. in the morning. So yeah,
same, bro. Same.
Yeah, I know, right? But listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Football stinks right now. Football has stunk for over a month. I've not had a good Christmas. I've not had a good December. I'm not gonna have a good New Year. I mean, listen, maybe who knows? Life may be better, man. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm just happy to be here. But yeah, football stinks right now. It's just one of those times. And fortunately, I kind of, I could tell. I kind of prophesized the fact that we would lose to Atletico during the game. Because I was like, yo, it's 1-1. This is the same team this is the same way they played against PSG in the Champions League. This is the same way they played against Real Madrid when they were losing and then they scored late. This is the same way they played against Celta de Vigo. I've seen this script, and the script has already been written.
Yeah.
And after watching my team basically miss 200 chances and Lewandowski acting like the second coming of what's his name? Yaya Sanogo. Yaya Sanogo. So after seeing that absolute stink show on that game, I just sat there. I was like, listen, man, just put me out of my misery, man. And then they did. That's why when they scored the goal, I didn't even shout. I wasn't even screaming. I wasn't even angry. I was like,
it was inevitable, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just one of those things you just saw coming. I was like, listen, just give it to Atletico, man. At least give me something good. Don't give it to Madrid, because I'm not trying to deal with Madrid fans, bro, winning the league again over me after everything I've been saying to them. So just give it to Atletico.
Liga is gonna cook you.
I can imagine.
Listen, man. That B-Tech shoulder from Big Bang Theory is gonna send for you. I hear it. He could be a chicken connoisseur, so he can hold it.
If you don't win this league, he ain't gonna take his foot off your neck. I can't lie, bro.
Nah, you're right, bro. This is why I'm trying to avoid them not winning the league, man. Give it to Atletico, man. If my team, because clearly my team's a bum, so give it to the team that actually wants to win it. Simple.
Who'd you put it on, the manager or the players?
Players, absolutely, bro. I'm tired. All these players are frauds, man. I'm tired because at the end of the day, this is the same way they played last season under Xavi, right? And I wanted these players gone. I remember when they started the season, I wanted these players out of here. But at the end of the day, they stayed. I was pissed off. We started well. I tried to trust these players, but then, last few weeks I just started watching them. After I started seeing the stink show against Leganes and them teams, and then literally sat there. And even the games that we were winning, we were literally struggling. I was like, "Yep, the old Barcelona is back." And that was the moment I just started giving. I was like,
"The Real Sociedad lost."
It makes you feel any better, Omar. Merry Christmas, my bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man.
Omar, just wondering. Just wondering, what players are you talking about? The ones that hung Xavi out to dry and now are playing like this?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to call names out, man. Honestly, if I'm gonna be real, I'll probably just name the few players that I actually do think are actually doing well. I think Rafinha has basically, proven himself this season, because last season he was one of the people who I wanted gone. He's proven himself this season. Like even the game against Atletico, he had a poor game, but hey, man, at the end of the day, he looked like he was the only guy who was actually trying something. You understand what I'm saying?
And Pedri.
And Pedri, there you go, man. Pedri consistently doing his thing. And it's funny how every time I criticize Lewandowski, people always try quick to always throw the numbers at me. I'm like, bro, let me tell you something, man. The eye test overrules the stats test. I don't care, man. Give me all the numbers you want. My eyes don't deceive me. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what they're doing now, innit? Saying
Yeah,
Salah,
that's the thing, bro.
Henry and that fam. Like we didn't have eyes, fam.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean?
Salah,
Like,
you don't look Henry. Nah.
I'm tired.
Barca have a problem because Lewandowski's your only true 9. When I see Ferran Torres, bro, when I see Ferran Torres play 9, I'm just like, fucking hell, man. He's so dusty, bro. He is so.
There's a reason.
And even when you look at our team right now, Steve, right, with all the players that we got, with all these performances that you're seeing now, this is at the end of the day, people are trying to. I've been saying, listen, at the end of the day, Ferran Torres right now, the way Lewandowski is playing, I'll start Ferran Torres, and I don't even did Ferran Torres, but it just shows you how bad Lewandowski has been. You understand what I'm saying, right? The fact that I'm just like, listen, at the end of the day, as bad as Ferran Torres is, he's in his purple patch, and if he's in his purple patch, let's just play him while
get
he's
the
in
most out of that purple patch.
Exactly, because he's kind of like, when Havertz was at Chelsea, and then he would only turn up at March. Right?
Yeah, there's only 10 periods you turn up. Yeah. So
that's Ferran Torres for you. Ferran Torres has his month. He has that month of the season when he is just like on goal scoring form. It's like, bro, when he's in that form, just give him all the opportunity he has, because after that, bro, it's gonna be dry for the rest of the season.
What do you need? Can you make any moves in January, Omar?
No, we're not gonna make any moves, Steve.
It's going to be moved out, if anything, right?
There you go. Oh, yeah, I would take Jonathan David Kane. Bro, I would take him in a heartbeat,
yes,
bro.
Absolutely. He deserves a chance at a stop at a top club.
And he's actually someone that's open to the move. I'm like, listen, bro, like I even said this like on my last video I uploaded. I said, yo, what is there to lose if you're getting a player like Jonathan David? Right? You're getting you're getting a young player who knows where the back of the net is, right? He clearly wants to move. At the end of the day, listen, he's taking the biggest step of his career. He's joining Barcelona. He's not just gonna come in and start demanding stuff.
But Omar, can you register him though?
That's the thing. We can register him next season. We can't register him this season, that's for sure. Because things are always different.
We'll give you Kai Havertz for free if that helps.
No.
That's your problem. Hold that. Keep.
Yeah. That's how. Yeah, exactly. That is your problem.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we will, man. We will. It's just, at the end of the day, listen, there's always, like, let's be real, right? Every season, Barcelona fans always think, oh, how is Barca going to do this? How is Barca going to do that? And then we just end up doing it. And then we just end up doing it. And everyone's like, how did they do that? It's like, bro, you guys are wasting your time. All this thing about registering Dani Olmo, bro, Dani Olmo will be registered. I don't know why you guys are acting like it's not going to happen. We will find a way to register him. Like, everybody, every season, I always hear this, man. Oh, how is Barcelona gonna sign these players?
How are they gonna register them?
What sort of black market BS are you lot doing, man?
No, man,
this is some cartel bollocks, man.
Bro, they're Catalan government merchants. That's what it is.
This is some mafia stuff, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Anything you do, Arsenal fans think is illegal. First thing they think you're doing is illegal all the time. Just because you spend money, doesn't mean.
Bro, I see the atrocities at my club, man. Listen, I maintain that 29 wasn't an actual signing, man. I maintain that was money laundering to this day.
Bro, it's like Alvaro Morata every time he goes to a big club. That's money laundering shit.
But you lot actually want a minute.
Arsenal really are football's answer to Andrew Tate with the alleged trafficking. It's crazy.
Oh my days!
Oh my goodness!
That's funny.
You know what I mean? Listen though, everyone, big up, man. Big up Northside. I gotta go on that. Big up Omar, my brother.
Big up Yasser, man.
Big up Yasser. What are you doing today? What are you doing today?
I'm chilling.
You celebrate Christmas?
Nah, So for me, it's just a day off kind of thing.
Yeah, man. Me
days
too.
off. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have to still do the preview, and then tomorrow, obviously, we got the game. So yeah, man, just chilling. Every happy holidays to all of you. Whoever celebrates, whoever doesn't. And yeah, man, big up to you, Northside. Thank you for always showing us love and that. You know what I mean? Making us feel welcome and that. And treating us like brothers.
Come on.
And obviously big up my brother Omar, innit? And
Big up
before I
your
leave
son,
though, you know, before I leave,
Look at this guy.
Oh no.
you know where that's from, innit?
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything.
No.
What?
It's not working. Oh, it's not working.
Damn, bro.
The soundboard is broken. This
broken.
guy's always on the soundboard every
It's
show.
broken.
This sounds.
No,
That soundboard is more broken than Barcelona.
No, I'm not leaving. Okay, let me try now.
Look at this
And if
guy.
anyone has a problem, I'll put my Twitter in the fucking bio.
It works.
You know what's funny, right? AJ. I see what you're doing.
You know what it is, Omar?
AJ.
The whole time you were talking, bro, I was doing the violin thing. I was like, yo, it's not working.
Here's the thing. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, right, this guy, he's actually making fun of me, but he doesn't even realize the road that is coming up for him in the future, bro. Your best player is currently injured. Your best player is currently injured, and you guys are and he's not going to be back until literally the whole of January. How are you guys going to survive without him?
Havertz on the right wing. Havertz on the right wing. That's what I'm hearing.
Raheem Sterling.
Nah.
Because when they put Havertz in midfield that Crystal Palace game, they were saying what's it called? Kai Cazorla and that. So we'll see, innit?
Is that what they said?
Kai Cazorla.
Okay.
I was hearing man say Kai Cazorla before the game when they saw the lineup. So you know what?
Nah, man.
You know what I mean? Even
That German James Charles is dog shit, man. 65 mil for that. Nah.
He's so
anyway,
bad.
listen, we've got agents all over the country, innit? So it is what it is, man. We got one at United that can't stay fit. One's at your place.
You got two at our club.
Hey, you gave us Lewis Hall. Shout out Lewis Hall.
Yeah, man. We like Newcastle, man. We like Steve. Big up Steve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, big you up, and yeah, man. See you in the next one, lads.
Big up Yasser, man.
Big up Yasser, man.
Thank you so much, Chelsea.
Love my G. But yeah, man. Hey, Kai Cazorla.
Kai Cazorla. Bro.
I'll tell you exactly how I'm surviving because I don't like Arsenal's successful failures have no bearing on my life. So unless we get relegated or something, I live my life in peace. So I don't care anymore, man.
AJ right now, he's got a plate of banana and rice. He's got his nice food, he's got a nice drink. He's probably got a mango Rubicon. Man's living like man.
100%.
No, I don't care.
Man, they done too after COVID, man. They can't do anything worse than that, man. These lot, man. No, but I'm at a point, yeah, where if we bottle it again and we aren't capable of winning trophies at the end of this season, I'll start cheering for other teams to beat us. Like I will go there. I went there during COVID, and I'll go there again.
That's so toxic.
So I owe them a Seth Rollins steel chest in the back, man. I owe them a red wedding betrayal. I owe them that.
So toxic, man. Wow.
Toxic and negative.
That's going to be the new excuse now. Oh, Saka got injured. That's why we couldn't get back into the title race. That's why we couldn't do anything. You can't replace Saka. Bro, that's what it's going to be, man. Yeah. There's always an excuse. There's always an excuse, man. Last season, it was the refs and VAR and the pundits.
Manager,
you know what I'm saying?
There's always an excuse. Players.
Dude. It must be Jordan, man. Like it's crazy, isn't it, bro? Every single season, this always happens, right? There's always something that's always stopping your club from winning the league. If it's not one thing, it's the other. As a fan, you just have to just sit there and just be like, maybe it's that, or maybe it's because there was no plan B. It's funny no side. Before this whole injury thing was happening, whenever we sat here, we talk about Arsenal. We always talk about how there is no backup to Saka, or you guys never buy players that are actually going to compete with Saka. Yeah. Now Saka is injured, and now all of a sudden they're like, oh, injuries. Bro, this is why even at my club, when people try to use the Yamal thing, I said, yo, it's funny because when I made a video about Salah being available in the summer for free, you all sat there and said, oh, but he plays on the right wing. Isn't there where Yamal plays? Okay, so what? So what? I'm like, bro, I am the greediest. I'm the greediest guy you're ever gonna see, man. I want all the best players to be in my club.
But Omar, he wouldn't come to Barcelona and sit on the bench. Well, guess what? It's called going to a big club and proving yourself. Whichever player proves themselves starts, and if you drop off, the next guy replaces you. That's how you put a plan B. You put players in, and it's based on form. It's not based on who you are. It's based on form. If Yamal is outperforming Salah, let's say you got Salah, yeah, then Yamal starts. Yamal drops off. Salah gets in. That's it. Simple.
Yeah.
And then when a player goes to the manager, he'd be like, hold on, didn't you play bad in that game? What, you think that you should? No, this is Barcelona, sorry. You have to earn your right to play. Yeah, so now you've got to wait your turn because when you had the chance, you didn't take your chance. So now you hold bench. And that's how a big team grows. But these man, yeah, they gas up this Arsenal team, but then they go out and say, oh yeah, Sterling was a 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, how we can utilize Sterling. They only rate Sterling as an impact sub. As soon as you have to use Sterling week in, week out, 90 minutes, they don't rate him. But there was always a possibility that you'd have to use these players on the bench that they say is an impact sub. There's always a possibility if you get an injury that you have to use them week in, week out. Steve, am I lying? Then what? Then we're going to see how highly you actually rate these guys. Because now you have to rely on these guys.
Northside, talk about Hector Koglu. How much did Benfica pay for him? About $12.5 million US dollars. Would Hector Koglu be a good signing for a top club?
Yeah, he would.
Yes, and what did I say the whole summer? Arsenal should go for Hector Koglu.
Bro, you're Steve. Steve, in order to find a player like that, you need to have good scouts. Do Arsenal look like they have good scouts? Let's be real. This is the same club that goes around going to buy players like McKinney.
We got Moreno, man.
Yeah, you went to Real Sociedad. You went to Real Sociedad and bought the wrong midfielder. Literally, man.
This is the same manager, yeah. That Hugo Boss reject thought offering Mustafi a new contract was a good idea, bro. Listen, this guy needs to go to trial for his atrocities. You know what? As far as you still have that wooden spoon.
I've got my flight capture with me.
Well, I've got the Somali slipper ready at the end of the season, but we need to finish what they started.
I've got my flight capture with me. You know, got my flight capture. Yeah. Because if this manager doesn't win nothing this season, I'm calling him out, I'm calling the players out, and I'm calling the ownership out. Because every single one of you deserve a flight catching beatdown.
Bro, it's a joke. Yeah, we got Mikel Moreno, yeah? What would you rate Mikel Moreno? Because I've not been impressed in it. And I've only seen him for Arsenal. I don't watch La Liga, yeah? I sometimes catch a couple of highlights, but I don't watch 90-minute games. Mikel Moreno's rubbish, and then you got Zubamendi. What level do you? How far apart in ability are they?
Mikel Moreno is very limited. The problem with Mikel Moreno is he was in a good system. There are system players, and then there are great players. The problem with Mikel Moreno is anybody who was watching La Liga, like me, like Lee, we all said the same thing. We are always saying the same thing. Literally from the moment he signed. Bro, you asked me when you guys signed him. Remember when you asked me, like, bro, because he was injured when he arrived. So you were like, bro, what should you expect? I'm like, bro, I'm not saying he's a terrible player, but dude, don't be thinking that, oh, you guys have found the midfield solution. He is not, bro. Because through that midfield of Zubamendi and Mikel Moreno is what was working. Like, even in the Euros, let's be real. Apart from scoring goals, what did this guy do? Did he do anything special to actually lead that Euros and think, okay, he was actually one of Spain's better midfielders? No, he wasn't doing what Dani Olmo was doing, right? He wasn't doing what Jamal was doing. You understand what I'm saying? These were the players who not only were they scoring goals, but dude, their impact in the team was not to be understated, right? The thing with Moreno is he wasn't doing anything that you looked at and said, wow, Mikel Moreno is actually one of the better players. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, in La Liga, because of that midfield that he was in, because of how great that midfield was, people didn't realize just how much Zubamendi was actually making him look better than he was, unless you were watching them every week. And I sat there and I said it. And I was like, yo, this guy, I'm not saying he's a terrible player, but dude, he clearly works under the system of the Real Sociedad team. And if he leaves that system, you guys will see it. Bro, Steve, this guy was at your club. Did you do anything that you actually looked at and said,
Bro, he was one of the better players in a fucking dead Mike Ashley relegation team.
I remember that Newcastle team, man. How did Rafa Benitez get you man top half? Because you lot should have been relegation fodder.
Like Marino at the time, because that was the first year I was watching Newcastle. Like, he was definitely one of our better players. But like, bro, if you look, let me pull up his fucking games at Newcastle, man. He was playing with fucking John Joe Shelby, Henry Saivet, fucking
Shelby's in Turkey, right? He's playing for Riz.
Isaac Hayden. Hey, it's nasty out here.
Bro, he was playing next to Isaac Hayden in midfield. He had Atsu, R.I.P. Atsu, on the wing. Matt Ritchie was on the right wing. Joselu was our striker. Chancel Mbemba was our left back. Kieran Clark, Lascelles, DeAndre Yedlin. So, yeah, he was one of the better players in that bang average relegation looking ass team. Yeah. But, like, when he left, huh?
No, you're right. That's the thing. That's why I keep telling people, I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, if you're challenging for the title and Mikel Merino is your big signing, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yes.
If you guys were serious about trying to win the league, Zubamendi should have been the one you guys should have been going all.
More Matt O'Reilly from Celtic, because people complain about Arsenal, all the left-hand side's dead. We need a Xhaka. Matt O'Reilly, you play him left 8. He's got the height. He'll score goals. He's got great, fantastic. What's it called? He can shoot. He can pass. He'll cover ground. Like the guy, that is a player, and you'll see it more and more for Brighton, bro. Matt O'Reilly, man, that's the player Arsenal should have signed. And he's Champions League proven with Celtic. He proved it for many years that he was
this is
way
the thing, isn't it?
than the league.
Steve. This is the thing. When you are, how do I put it? When you see good players, it doesn't matter where they play. You just know, okay, these guys are good enough. This guy is the player that fits the profile that we're looking at. Yeah. The problem with a club like Arsenal is they are so obsessed with the name, because Moreno is a name. He may not be a big name, but he was like the big shot coming out of the Euros, right?
Yeah.
Nico Williams, Dani Olmo, all these players, right? So it's a name. So when you hear Arsenal is being linked to Moreno, it sounds good on paper. But when you sit there and you say, okay, Arsenal is being linked to O'Reilly, nobody's going to be looking at them like, who the hell is this? Or let's be, with all due respect, not everyone is watching the Scottish League. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the issue.
Like he was linked with Premier League clubs, bro. Brighton, one of the better scouting teams in the league.
But this is what Brighton does, Steve. At the end of the day, ever since Brighton have been in this league, how many players have they unearthed into this league? Moises Caicedo, McAllister, what's his name? Bissouma, flipping. Like, I'm just talking about midfielders. I'm not even talking about the rest of their team, just midfield, right? These are all players. Where did they get
Trossard. There you go.
Trossard, plays out. Trossard was Gang's captain in 2018 when they signed him.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Stupinian as well.
Stupinian, what's his name? Even our guy, Minte, right? Cucurella, flipping
Caicedo?
Yeah,
Caicedo. I've already mentioned Caicedo.
Oh, sorry.
But
there's so many players. That
I'm trying to really think, because I know I'm missing some few here. Like, even managers, bro. Like, the fact that they think about it. They had, what's his name? Who was the guy who was their manager when he arrived? The black guy.
Graham Potter.
No, the black guy. What's his name?
Chris Hughton.
Chris Hughton, right? They had Chris Hughton.
Yeah, he got them promoted.
He got sacked. They brought in Graham Potter from Östersunds, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Östersunds, right? They brought him in from Östersunds. The guy comes in, right? Goes to Chelsea. They go and get De Zerbi from Sassuolo, I think, right? Steve,
yeah.
He was a Sassuolo, right?
Sassuolo, yeah.
Sassuolo, and then he now leaves. He goes to Marseille, and then they go and get the manager from São Paulo. I'm like, bro, how does this club keep doing this? It's incredible. Like, dude, the eye for talent that they have, not just for players, but for managers, bro. They are just incredible.
Yeah, because
But then you see a club like Arsenal that doesn't want to spend the money to go and buy the big players, but then they don't have the mental awareness to go and get scouts to be like, all right, listen, if we're not going to go get the best players, let's get the players that actually we know can actually do a job in the team. But they don't want to do that either. Right. It's like at the end of the day, you're doing the bare minimum, and then you're surprised when things don't work out. It's ridiculous.
I was talking with my guy, Aussie Gooner, yesterday. We were talking backstage after his stream. He said that, like, one of the things that Arsenal really fucked up on is that Arteta, bro, do you realize how much money of players in your squad is just deadwood? How much money? Marino is Deadwood. You spent money on him. Tierney, Tomiyasu, Ben White will probably be deemed as Deadwood because we know what's gonna Ramsdale, fucking Fabio Vieira, fucking
Marquinhos.
Marquinhos. I mean, you could go down the list, bro. That's way too much. That's way too much money that you spend. That's supposed to improve your squad, but you still have not good enough of a squad. And then it's Arteta's refusal to use
that I have a big problem with. It's Vinay. Apparently, who's not here. He left, and Garlic is our CEO. So, but Vinay was the biggest issue of all the Arsenal board members, because on the 12th of January, when we were currently top of the Premier League table, when we were winning all our games cleanly, he said that top four for Arsenal, the main objective for Arsenal was top four. And then when Edu, in January, our sporting director, we were chasing two targets. We were chasing Declan Rice and Caicedo. But what did this guy do? He bought Jorginho and Kivior. That make sense.
Kivior never made sense from a formation perspective because Kivior at Spezia was doing a good job in a back three, in the middle of a back three. Not as a fucking left-sided left back in a 4 or inverting or whatever the fuck. Like, it's crazy.
Dude, it's actually incredible, really. But this is the club, isn't it? It's actually like it's nothing really. At this point, bro, like you just see it constantly every season with this club, right? And at the end of the day, it really does stink for the people who kind of see it coming every season. It's
not even hard to, bro. Omar, it's not even.
No, but you know what? But you know what is demoralizing? Because even I'm dealing with that at my club, right? It's when you kind of see what is coming, and you just know it's coming, and you're like, bro, I know what's coming. Why?
Inevitable.
Like, bro, like, and you just see the train. You know the train is coming, and you just know you're not gonna be late. It's the worst thing. I can't imagine, like, bro. I've just started dealing with this the past few years, because my life, let's be real, I've been spoiled as a Barca fan, right? I've seen super incredible players. I can't imagine like someone like Nosad who's been having to deal with this for decades, Now it's not even like a decade, like decades now. It's almost a decades for 20 years, bro. He's had to deal with this, bro. Like seriously, bro. It's a good thing that you've got like hobbies outside of football, man. You need those, man, because trust me, football can really stink, bro.
Football's long, bro. Football's long when you support certain clubs. Tottenham fans, you're well aware. It's always been like that for you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, bro, it's long. This is why I'm happy, yeah. Like today, my cab is arriving at 5:36. No, I think, 5. Arriving at 5. I'm gonna be in Colombia from tomorrow. I'm gonna be in Colombia for 3 weeks. So, You know what? Arsenal could piss me off. I'm going to be in a good mood because at the end of the day, I'm on holiday. I ain't going to let them ruin my holiday. They've ruined my footballing experience for the last 20 odd years. Yeah, and they're not going to ruin my holiday, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to vibe, still going to do my thing. But yeah, man. It's one of them ones where it's like, bro, you have to have things. This is why when people say, some people, all they have is football. You should have other hobbies, man, not just football. I know we love football, and I know it's easy to get obsessed with football. But sometimes you need things outside of football, or other things outside your team. If your team is doing too bad, go watch another league. Go watch another league where you have no dog in the race and just chill. Macy's watching, the Turkish league. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Watch other leagues. Strasbourg, you watch other leagues.
All the leagues
as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like, you know what? Cool. If you can't get away from football, watch another league, man. Go watch
Liga Ghana, bro. What? Look at Liga Ghana, bro. Liga Ghana watches La Liga. He doesn't care. He's just sitting there being the shit. Like people sit there and they talk about, oh well, you support Madrid, bro. Do you know if you're having to deal with everything for years, man? Like you start to lose your love for the sport. So you just gotta go and enjoy watching football again. Like you see sometimes, like I always say, I'm like, bro, what are you gonna when he's on his channel not doing Arsenal games? Totally different person. Because dude, at the end of the day, there's life outside of Arsenal, man. You gotta have a life outside of Arsenal, boy. Because Arsenal is just gonna be pissing you off. He's just gonna make you lose your love for the game, bro. No, but it's real. Especially when you're just sitting there and you're seeing the club just doing the same thing over and over every single season, and you just we're stuck with this. We're literally stuck with this. No, it's worse. No, I'm telling you, Steve. You've seen this when you guys had Mike Ashley, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're Newcastle fans, right, bro? Because this is the thing, bro. I've been one thing. I've been watching a lot of like Newcastle channels for like in the early 2010s, so I knew like how Newcastle fans used to feel, bro. Like they was like some Newcastle fans were so depressed, bro, because they just looked around everything and just realized, bro, we're just stuck with this guy.
We're just burning in hell.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, they just want to just get out of this hell, basically. And I feel like
I've already seen articles, bro, about Ian Wright tells Arsenal to go for a surprising alternative to Alexander Isak. I don't know who this guy is. Let me see.
I agree with that. Yeah, man. You don't need Isak,
Ian
bro.
Wright. That guy for me was one of the best strikers in Arsenal.
Mamouche.
But
very good player.
Actually, not a bad player, to be fair.
Very good player.
Yeah, but ever since he became a pundit, Ian Wright, he's just coming out with these false like hopes and dreams of Arsenal's Premier League title dreams. I mean, who is this guy? Is he like a Arteta's like someone
bodyguard?
Yeah, he's like obsessed with Arteta. Like,
bro, I don't know, man. Let's try. Steve, have you seen Mamouche? Have you seen him?
Yeah, for Frankfurt. Yeah,
I've seen him a few times too.
Bro, okay, so both of you have seen him, yeah? Because I saw his stats look calm, but at the end of the day, I ain't really seen him like that. What do you make of the player? Do you think he'd fit into Arsenal?
One thing he would give you that's unique is direct free kick ability. He scores.
Oh yeah, he set pieces as a joke.
Unbelievable. He would give you speed, close control, like on those fucking counter, bro. He's got great first touch. He's got a really good eye for a pass. Like he's like a complete forward, honestly. Maybe physicality I worry about, but like he just evades past people, bro. He's so smooth on the ball and he's rapid as well. He's a top player, bro. Yeah, but the thing is with Frankfurt, they just got it's weird with Frankfurt because some of their strikers over the years have made moves and then it don't really work for
that is
one
true.
reason or the other. But like you could also just say like Luka Jovic was very good at Frankfurt, but like was he ever at the level of a Real Madrid? Probably not. So maybe he should have gone somewhere else besides that. But yeah, Marmouche is fucking quality, man. You could play him on the he could cover front three positions.
Arteta likes those kind of players. He likes players that are versatile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It makes it, bro. He would be a starter in your team. Definitely, he could definitely start. But him and Ikatike have a very good partnership. Very, very good. So yeah,
it's funny. Another one who nearly joined Newcastle back in the day. Remember when you guys almost signed him?
Yeah.
That was actually crazy. You guys nearly signed him before Isaac, funny enough. I think you guys tried to sign him, before Isaac. But yeah, I do agree. I think basically, just like Steve said, I haven't really watched him enough, but a few times I watched him, I've been very impressed. Right?
Yeah.
He's got the pace. You're right. Like he's got that pace, and yeah, maybe physically he may not be like the strongest striker, but I feel like what he has in pace will definitely help. And his link-up play is not even that bad either. You understand what I'm saying, right? He doesn't have bad link-up play as well, and I know he would be a great alternative to Gyökeres. If you guys are not gonna go for Gyökeres, I think you guys would do any worse going for a player like Mamouche. But that's the thing. It's the smart move to make. But is Arsenal gonna make that move? Probably not. And that is what's demoralizing, really, because you think about it and you're just like, oh, okay, we need a striker. Who should we go and sign? Gyökeres. Well, Gyökeres is not gonna be that easy because other teams are after him. All right, cool. Gyökeres is not the only player that is available, bro. I literally I talked about one note that we were talking about earlier in the season. Where I said, bro, there's a player like Dovbyk who was available. Why did you guys go for him? Like that would have been a good plan B. Like that would have been a great plan B.
Yeah.
Mamouche is another one where you're like, bro, you're gonna spend the money, but dude, I'm just at the point now where I'm like, bro, what is the issue? What is the biggest problem in this current Arsenal team? is being a striker. It's a striker. Okay, then, bro. If you guys have a big problem in your team, which is goal scoring, a top striker, dude, I don't care how much you have to spend. It's a problem that you have in your squad. Go out and actually pull your finger out, get the money out, and go and fix the problem. It's a problem. It doesn't matter how much you spend. It's a problem in your team. Go fix it. That's what you do. You don't go around spending crazy amounts of money on things that you don't have a problem with. That's why I've always been saying, right? The big bucks are for the players that you need. And at the end of the day, this Arsenal team need a gunman. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Every team that wins the league in the history of football,
with a few exceptions,
let's be real, bro. Do you realize how rare that is, Steve?
Firmino, I could think of Firmino at Liverpool.
But this is the thing.
But then they had the compensation of Salah and Mane bagging bags.
And that is my point. But this is what I was saying.
I'm saying it's an exception.
No. But this is the thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be the number 9. You feel me, right? And that's what I've always said. It doesn't have to be the number 9 being the guy scoring all the goals. Like even at Real Madrid, Benzema was the number 9 technically for Real Madrid. But guess what? Ronaldo was the real gunman of that team. Even though Benzema wasn't bad and he was putting in his goals as well, right? He wasn't the guy putting 30, 40 goals consistently for 10 years. You had Ronaldo there. That's why they were in the league. They were winning Champions Leagues back to back to back. You understand what I'm saying, right? You need that one guy that you know when everybody else is having a poor season, he will be the one to turn up. That's why when I look at this Barca team, right? Yeah, Lewandowski is scoring his goals. And yeah, he is scoring his goals. But I'm looking at them like, bro, I want to upgrade. Yeah. Like like at the end of the day, am I being selfish for asking for upgrade? No. Because at the end of the day, I support Barcelona. And I want my team to be up there with the elites. I want to go back to being in the elites again. And in order to be in the elites, you need to stop the sentimental nonsense. You understand what I'm saying, right? Put all this sentiment out the window and go and get the players.
This is what I'm saying. Like Martin Keown come out with this today, yeah? Oh, no. He said it's up to, he goes, Martin Keown said it's up to somebody to step up, yeah, after the news of Saka being injured. Maybe Ethan, who has been playing in the Martin Odegaard role, can come into the front line and give us something different. Then he said, but the fixtures didn't help Arsenal at the start of the season. When you're having to go to Villa Park, Man City away, Chelsea away, these are all very difficult games. And of course, some of those fixtures Liverpool haven't faced yet. Bro, I'm getting tired of this shit about talking about fixtures and, Liverpool haven't had to... Bro, would we beat Real Madrid?
Would you beat Bayer Leverkusen? Would you beat Man City? Would you beat... Liverpool have played so many tough games this year. I find it ridiculous with that narrative. I hate that one, bro.
Why are they comparing to... Bro, at the end of the day, yeah, Liverpool are doing excellently, and you can't take anything away from Liverpool. But at the same time,
people always...
We went into this season... This fan base thinking we're the only ones in the title race. We came into the season, Arsenal fans telling me that we got a better squad than Liverpool. Telling me that we got a better manager than Liverpool's manager because they said there's no one better out there than Super Mick Arteta outside of Pep. You know what I'm saying? So why now are we talking about fixtures? Who cares about fixtures? What do you mean Aston Villa's a tough... I don't care. Do you know what I mean? It's 5 years into the project. If you're going to gas this project up, we should be able to deal with the teams that we face at the start of the season. I'm not hearing any of this talk from Martin Keown making excuses, bro. You know what I mean? A Chelsea away. Well, you man weren't rating Chelsea. You man were saying that their project is dead. They got too many players. You don't rate Maresca. So why is it now a tough game away? Why? You didn't say that at the start of the season. Bro, this man chat rubbish, bro.
Ironically, Chelsea are kind of doing what Arsenal did 22-23 season. Where Arsenal
looking for an excuse. But Liverpool ain't that, bro. Shut the hell up.
No, who cares about what your opponents are doing? See, this is my point, right? This constant worrying about your bro. Who cares about your rivals? Do you think I worry about what is currently happening at Madrid Atletico? I don't care, bro. I don't care that Mbappe is struggling. Yeah, I can throw. But do you think I'm sitting down every day clicking, trying to see what is happening at Real Madrid? I don't care, bro. I'm worried about what's happening at my team. Worry about your team, bro. Like, that's the thing. The constant obsession that these people have of, oh, that club is doing that, or that club is doing that, bro. This is why you guys are now getting where you want to get, bro. Because at the end of the day, you keep doing this thing of worrying about what your opponents are doing. You think at the end of the day, Liverpool were worrying about Arsenal when they were starting the season?
If they're in this position, why are we not in this position? Why? Because when they got Champions League winners in their squad, why don't we? Because I thought this fan base told us once we get Champions League football, we'll be able to get world-class players. Where are the world-class players? Why is it that we spent in this project? We spent more money than Slot. Slot didn't even get backed. He got Chiesa. That ain't even the reason why they're at where they're at. So it's more of a net negative. They ain't even had to use him. How is it that he's coming to a squad that's not his, not been backed by his board, and he's top of the league? Explain that.
Because he's a better manager.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
as if he's
because
a better manager.
Arteta needs the backing from the board. He needs all his players. He needs to get world-class players once he gets
He needs the stars to align, bro. That's what he needs.
It's nonsense.
Yeah, I just hate when these pundits come out with this false hope of Arsenal. I mean, Ray Parlour, Ian Wright, Martin Keown, Edu,
Macy, he said if Ethan steps up, he's 17 years old. Listen, I know we all rate Yamal, yeah, but that's an anomaly. Most players ain't performing like that at his age, so you can't go off of but Yamal is doing. Yeah, Yamal is doing it, but at the same time, yeah, most 17-year-olds do not play at that level at that age. This is what makes him special.
Yes.
Is the rarity of a player at that age, 17, 18 years old, playing like that for club and country.
Yeah.
And this is what I said. We shouldn't be in a position where we're relying on the 17-year-old. We shouldn't be in that position. But guess what? We didn't go out there by the right players. And now we're talking about, look at what Liverpool done.
Ironically, Barcelona are in the same position with Lamine Yamal. You look at their record with and without Lamine Yamal, they're winless in La Liga. Am I correct, Omar?
Basically, yep.
And this year, you're winless without Lamine Yamal. So it's not exactly a good thing, too. It's nothing against Lamine Yamal. It's more against how you build your squad. Your 17-year-old should not be the maverick and your most important player. It makes much more sense to lean on a Salah. And by the way, people trying to say that, Liverpool can't win the league because Salah is going absolutely crazy and being, what he has been throughout his Liverpool career, one of the best Premier League players we've ever seen, straight up. Why are people holding that against him? Why are people that to me is the thing that pisses me off. It's like we're trying to downplay greatness or say that his greatness can't get them titles. Like, what are we talking about? Salah's won EPL titles before and Champions League and a bunch of cups. So his greatness has led to success at Liverpool. So why all of a sudden is that now, no one else has stepped. And by the way, you know what? That's a good thing for the other players like Gakpo. Gakpo is having a pretty good year. Luis Diaz is having a pretty good year. Gravenberg's been an outstanding midfielder. Same with McAllister. Van Dijk's been phenomenal. And even when they have injuries to Alisson, Kelleher, except the game that we played against them, the 3-3 draw, Kelleher stepped in and has done for many years when Alisson's been out, and he's done a really good job.
Good plan B.
Or when Trent has been hurt, Connor Bradley steps in, looks a capable young player. I don't even think that Liverpool's problem.
Hey, big up King Sako, man. Have a good time in Gambia.
What's up?
I was talking to King in the chat. He says he's back home. I said, yeah, man, enjoy your time.
Big up Gambia.
Big up, man.
Yeah, like that for me is the funniest thing about this Liverpool convo. People are just like, they're holding it against Salah that he's doing his thing, that he's showing his greatness. And it's like, that's the reason why they're not going to win. It's like, bro, give me a break. And also, what if Salah gets injured? Do people realize Salah has only missed 13 games for Liverpool in his entire career? 13 games. So, and most of those absences from Liverpool games is because AFCON. He's been injured for like a few games, a handful of games. But it's just that for me is the funniest part. And then when I talk to some Arsenal fans, they don't think it's a problem that Saka's injured all of a sudden, even though that they're talking about he's world class, he's on the level of this, that, and that. It's like, sometimes don't.
Steve, don't worry, we're saved, Steve. Yeah, we're linked with Kolo Muani, bro, from PSG.
We'll save your product. Yeah.
Why I mean,
Kolo Muani, you know. Kolo Muani. Listen, go ask PSG fans what they think of Kolo Muani.
Bruh. Like,
bro.
But this is why
we're gonna unlock him.
Do any of you think that Liverpool are like firm favorites of the league?
Yeah.
They should win it from here, right? Omar, Macy, in agreement? Chat?
Yes.
You say Liverpool.
And you know what? A part of me at this point just wants them to win it. Just, you know why? Just so that you can just prove to the point to everybody that these guys are in the mud. This club, this Arsenal team is in the mud. Arteta is in the mud.
Yeah, I think
because all the excuses for seasons upon seasons upon seasons. All right, cool. Here we are. What's the excuse now? Right? This Slot comes in, one signing who's barely even starting. He's not even started a game. I think he's only started. I think the Carabao Cup was probably his first game. Was that his first game? His debut. Right? The guy's only played one game this season. Right? And he's clear. Not only is he clear in the league, he's clear in the Champions League. What's your excuse? Like, bro, this is why I said they need the stars to align, bro. I swear to God, right? Some of these fans, some of these Arsenal fans, are some of the biggest wafflers, bro. That's why I don't hear it. Like, remember, Steve, when we were in the football tournaments together and they were trying to debate me, I'm like, bro, I'm not hearing it. Don't come to me about the whole Arsenal thing, bro, because I've been here, because these whole excuses don't work. When you look at remember when they tried to do, who was it that was trying to do the basically saying well, you know, Liverpool actually technically adopted a better squad.
Oh yeah, they're trying to downplay Slot. Oh, he's coming to a team full of winners. Yeah.
And I said, this better squad, isn't this the same better squad that you guys finished ahead of the last 2 seasons?
And it's also the same. It's also the same squad that people were saying, oh, you know, they're finished, and you know
they need a rebuild.
Yeah, they need a rebuild, and the FSG didn't back them. Some people were thinking they might, you know, Liverpool gonna be in a top 4 battle. Bro, before the season started, I said they get second place. I said they get second place.
Yeah, but that's the funny thing,
and I said it because I know what Slot is capable of. This guy at Feyenoord walked into Feyenoord first year. They was not a great team, clearly behind PSV and Ajax at the time. He got them to a Conference League final like that, bro.
Bro, I was watching Feyenoord last season, Steve, because of Yankuba Minte, bro. So I was watching them last season.
Yeah.
And they were actually very into, bro. They score a lot of goals. Their attack, bro, the way they go forward, their attacking style is so beautiful. That's why I loved watching Minte over there, bro. Because, dude, it was free-flowing. It was amazing. I was like, yo, Feyenoord, like, bro, I loved watching Feyenoord last season under Slot. That's why when he arrived, I remember saying it, because remember some Liverpool fans were not happy about Slot coming in.
I told Husam, yo, you're gonna love this guy. You're doing too much, man. You're gonna love.
Like he was moving. Yeah, he was moving, bro. I'm like, dude. At the end of the day, bro, you guys, like, this is funny. That's crazy, isn't it? Like, it's actually incredible. This
how Arsenal the tables have turned. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But anybody who really watched it, and listen, at the end of the day, I said I'm not gonna judge him. But then again, I've seen that this guy is a tactician. And if anybody,
he's also a league title winner, he's also a cup winner, and he's
a winner. See, this is the thing, isn't it? Look at his resume.
Feyenoord in Europe deep, and Feyenoord have not gone on deep European runs in the 2000s.
Feyenoord, no side, have been in a Conference League final. Yeah. I want you to understand, bro. This brother took Feyenoord to a Conference League final, and they should have. I'm not gonna lie. Remember who did they play? Was it West?
They played what's it called?
Roma.
They played Roma.
Yeah. It was Roma, and you know what's crazy? People don't even remember that game, bro. They probably should have won that game, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. They were actually the better team in that game.
Like, that wasn't on the manager that they lost. It was just
it was just one of those games. I don't think it was Mourinho in the final. Let's be real. Mourinho in the final is ridiculous. He doesn't need to dominate, and that's just funny thing. They dominated in that game, right? But it was Mourinho in the final. He would just get it. You can have the ball. He would get the win, right? But at the end of the day, Arne Slot, for him to take that Feyenoord team, and in a league where PSV and Ajax basically dominate, win the league ahead of those guys. Like, it's ridiculous.
Bro,
And now you've given him a squad, Steve. You've given him a squad which is way better than the squad that he had at Feyenoord.
Of course.
With a bunch of good players. And I'm not surprised that he's doing well. This is why I keep telling him, like, bro, this is why, and this is why I said Slot is the perfect example of why I think that Arteta is extremely overrated. Because he's a manager in Arne Slot who has been doing it now for years now, right? Won the league, created a name for himself, right? From the ground up, right? Made a name for himself.
His first job in management wasn't at fucking Arsenal. It was at fucking, I forget where it was at. It was somewhere, and then Azad.
It was in the Dutch league somewhere, bro. It was somewhere in the Dutch league, basically, right? Took the Feyenoord job, gave like a big job in Holland, a big job. Let's be respectful. Feyenoord is the big three in the Netherlands. So that's a big job, right? But the fact that he was able to do what he did there, right? Win them a league, take them to your European Cup final, take them to the Champions League. Even last season, I remember them in Champions League, they were very, very good. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like, for him to do all of that, come to the Premier League, and then win the league in his first season. And imagine if he wins the Champions League and the league after that.
Bro, I think they'll make a semifinal minimum just based off of what he's done in Europe.
And that is my point. So if he does all of that, that right there is the perfect reason why I always say, at the end of the day, you need to judge managers based on what they do. At the end of the day, Arteta has built his career based on what? Winning an FA Cup with a team that wasn't his, and finishing second ahead of the best team in the world. And everybody wants to sit there and drink the Kool-Aid and tell us that, oh, Arteta is the second best manager in the league. Bro, that is horse crap. Unreal. At the end of the day, finishing second I look at finishing second like finishing fourth. What is the difference? Y'all finished top four. The only reward that you got is Champions League football. There's no silver medals being given for finishing second. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? This is why when people ask me, and I even said this recently on one of my homies' channels, I said, at the end of the day, we agreed on it. I have always said Unai Emery is a better manager than what's his name? Than Arteta. Why? Because Unai Emery actually after leaving Arsenal, actually went on to win trophies. He went and won the Europa League with Villarreal. Bro, this guy won the Europa League everywhere he went apart from Arsenal.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? And then he comes back. And then he comes back to the Premier League after he apparently failed the first time, right? Even though he took Arsenal to a European Cup final, something that they haven't done in years, right? But yeah, he comes back, and then within a year of coming back, he finishes top four with Aston Villa.
Yeah, and
top four.
He even did the double over us. 1-0 at Villa Park and then 2-0 at
2-0 in the Emirates.
Yeah.
But this is my point. And this is why I said, for me, it's things like that I see. I said, at the end of the day, you can tell me that this guy, Arteta, is a better manager. Okay, tell me why. Give me the reasons. Because if you ask me why I think Unai Emery is a better manager, I will give you the reasons. I'll tell you that this brother took over Aston Villa, a team that was challenging relegation when he arrived, and then in a season took them from relegation fight to a top four finish. Yeah. Your manager hasn't done that. This guy has needed 5 years and for the stars to align to finally just take you guys to challenge for the league. And then you've got this guy, this Arne Slot guy, who's just arrived to the league, and he's already putting your manager in the mud because he's already challenging for the league in his first season. You've got Maresca, a guy who was in the championship last season, challenging for the league this season. What's your excuse?
Bro, they
will always find an excuse.
I'm crunching the numbers right now. Arne Slot at Camber from October 15, 2016 to June 2017. With Camber, by the way, I think this is in the Dutch second tier. 34 games, 21 wins, 6 draws, 7 losses, 61.76 win percentage. That's just at Camber. And if you just look at Arteta, his win percentage, 258 games managed for Arsenal, 153 wins, 45 draws, 60 losses, That's 59.3%. Then you go look at his stint at AZ Alkmaar, which, by the way, they almost won the Eredivisie if it wasn't for COVID. They were contending for the league.
Yeah, bro, that was. Oh, yeah, that is true.
They were
That's
contending.
They
shut down the league.
And they were challenging for the league. Oh, I remember that, bro.
His win percentage at AZ is 55.17. And like I said, they were and Arteta's is 59. Feyenoord, 150 games played, 98 wins, 29 draws, 23 losses, 65%. That's better than Arteta's win percentage at 59. And then at Liverpool right now, he has a 84% win percentage so far at Liverpool. 84%. So what does this guy do? What does Arne Slot do throughout his career? He'll give you 55% win percentage, bare minimum. He'll have you contending for the league with AZ. He'll win you a league at Feyenoord, win you a cup, make European finals and semifinals. And now what's he doing at Liverpool, where he has the best players available to him at Liverpool compared to his other clubs? What's he doing? Now he's going absolutely berserk. So what's he going to do this year? Probably win the league, probably make a European semifinal, the Champions League this year, and he'll probably win an FA Cup or a Carabao on the side. Because what's he done in his career? He just wins.
Bro, imagine if he wins the treble this season. Because don't tell me it's not impossible.
Bro, Liverpool is going to win a trophy this year for me.
Bro, if he wins see, this is the point, isn't it? Right? At the end of the day, I've always said, man, judge a character based on what they've done. At the end of the day, the reason why I give Hansi Flick an opportunity is because Hansi Flick showed me that in his last club management, that he can get it done. The guy won the treble and dominated in the Champions League. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
That is what gave me. This is why right now, when you people ask me, oh, do you blame the manager? Has the manager got it perfect? No. But then at the end of the day, I have to look at two things. I have to look at, okay, what has the manager done since he's arrived? He's actually improved the squad because I didn't expect my team to even challenge for the league in the first place. The fact that we're even in a position to even challenge is on him, right? And the fact that we are poor right now, this current team is poor the way it is right now. This is no longer, I can't blame the manager when I've seen the same kind of play last season.
Yeah.
With these same players. I'm not hearing it. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I come back to the same thing every single time, right? When you look at the same thing happening with these teams every single time, you have to look at the pattern. You have to look at the pattern here. What is the pattern? The pattern is Arsenal Football Club keep persistent with this manager. This constant persistence of bringing of keeping this. What's going on? There we go.
My bad.
But basically, no, you're good. But basically, this constant persistence of trying to do this whole, Arteta this, Arteta that. Bro, judge managers based on what they bring. I don't care, bro. I keep saying this, bro. At the end of the day, second place is not a trophy. There's no trophy for finishing second place. You understand what I'm saying, right? But I swear to God, right? And it's crazy to me because certain teams, I can give them the excuse. Let's say if you are Aston Villa, a team that haven't really won the league in my lifetime, or any of our lifetimes, right? And they challenge for the league back to back. You can see maybe why they would be positive and say, you know what? Our manager is probably the best manager in the league. It's kind of like Spurs. When Spurs were challenging for the league those 2 seasons, I can see why a lot of them were hyping up Pochettino. He put them in a position where they've never been in. You understand what I'm saying, right? So you understood why they were saying that. I do not understand why Arsenal fans are moving like Spurs fans. Because, dude, you've seen your club reach the promised land countless times. Why are you guys acting like this is a new experience for you? Right?
Have they though? Have they?
No, but they have. Come on, man.
No,
like, a lot of these. No. The younger generation. This is a joke.
That's what
the
you
young,
see
the
online.
younger generation. I hear the 2000s. The kids born in the 2000s.
You know what I'm saying?
Hear that.
Like,
that's my point.
Not for nothing. Like people like me in Northside we're in the age of like in our 30s and stuff. Like this whole thing is just a new generation of people.
But Joey, I'm not going after those people. I'm going after the older generation because there are older generations that do that, bro.
That's fair. That's fair.
And those
but
are
the
the
older
people
generation that does that, it's like a clear delusion.
I'm not throwing it to the younger generation because I don't understand. The younger
Right, but it's a
generation
clear delusion with the older generation. Like
exactly, and that's why I don't. That's why I call those people out.
Like, there's nothing other than that to it. It's like if you went and you were in 2002, you were around in 2002, and you saw them play football, and you actually were old enough to be able to remember them watch football in 2002, then you have a certain standard about that club. If you were not watching football before 2002, you're probably in the era of Arsene Wenger telling you that top four is a trophy. That's just what it is.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Like to me, I was blessed in the ages I was watching Chelsea because we were winning everything. Even when right before Roman came in, we were still in European Cups and in FA Cups still winning things, right? Like I got to watch all of that. But these Arsenal fans that are coming in from like their first fucking game was in 2004. They watched it on TV. Like that's the kids that you're seeing on Twitter. Like that, those are the majority of the kids that you see in the mutant chats. Like that's what you're getting. And by the way, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. It had to be Joey to lighten up the mood, man. I swear down. We're going down the dark path.
But
it's all good, bro. I see where this was going. I saw where this was going. I only got to watch. I just woke up like, I don't know, like
yeah, man. It's
what time is it in the US? What time is it right now in the
US?
It's 8:15. I'm not gonna lie, no side. After this stream is over, I'm going back to bed, bro. I'm
going back to bed as well, and I still got a pack. No, we're gonna have to wrap this up real quick, but
listen,
go on, man. Then
no. So what I was just gonna say is, and this is very quickly, right? I was just gonna say, I understand when the younger generation move like that, because some of them, because they've never seen it, it's easy for them to just accept this, because their lifetime, all they've accepted is top four. Top four, let's be real. Wenger kind of instilled them in their mind that top four was a trophy. So them being here is like, oh, we're actually doing so great. But when I listen to like the older generation who won stuff, I'm like, bro, I expect this from the young generation. I don't expect this from you. You, the guy. Like, this is why when someone like Lee Gunnar speaks the way he does, I hear it because I'm like, this brother, bro, he's seen his club win so many league titles in his lifetime. He understands what it takes to win the league. So he's not going to hear it. So when people try to fool him by telling him, yo, the sky is green, you can't fool the guy, bro. The guy has eyes. He's like, yo, I know the sky is blue because I'm looking at it. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Tell me the sky is green as much as you want. I am not going to fall for it. And that's why for someone like Lee, he's never going to change, because at the end of the day, bro, he's sitting there saying, at the end of the day, I've seen my club win the league. You cannot tell. I know where my club needs to be. So you can't tell me where my club should be. It's a difference, right? So this is the thing. And this is why I always have a problem with like a lot of like the older generation who have a problem with him. Because I'm just like, dude, you guys are in the same generation. So you've seen where this club is supposed to be. So why are you guys attacking him? When you yourself have been there, he's not saying things that you don't know. He's not saying things that you don't know. Like, these are things that you've experienced. Why are you guys acting like you've never experienced it before? Are you telling me that it's been so long since you've experienced that you've forgotten what this experience feels like? Incredible, really.
Okay, let's change the subject a bit. All right, it's Christmas, right? So Santa is giving you each one of your teams one transfer for your team. What, Steve, you hear the question? Santa's coming in, giving you one transfer you want, a realistic transfer you want. I know. I think, Macy, you're also an Arsenal fan, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So like, let's go through and just like, let's pick a Santa's gonna get us one transfer for Christmas type of thing. Like, who's Steve? Who's Newcastle coming in? I know you have 10 different fucking teams to support, but like, who's Newcastle?
We need a right winger. So give me Takefusa Kubo.
Ooh.
Are you even linked to Kuba?
No, but we're linked with Bakayoko. So if you want a realistic one, there you go. Johan Bakayoko at PSV. Give me him right now.
You guys have Saudi Arabian money, man. Why can't you go in for Takafusha Kuba, bro?
PSR and all this bullshit, bro. That's why.
Man, that's
all right, Macy. You're up next, my man.
Well,
Santos is on his way. Who's Arsenal getting?
So for my football club, we really need a striker because our two strikers right now aren't clinical enough. So for my gift from Santa, I would probably say I'll go for Gokares.
All right, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Omar.
Yeah,
Barcelona are in the what? They're second in the league right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Third in the league, actually.
Third in the league. Okay, third in the league. What does Barcelona need?
How much time do you have?
I mean, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm not going back.
I'm a very honest man. You kind of put me in the spot because it's easy for me to just say one area. But if I'm looking at this season, right? Let me actually look at an area in our team where I'm like, okay, we actually need this area to be fixed like ASAP. Damn. I don't really rate our fullbacks really, but if I'm gonna say attacker, I'll probably. Jeez, oh my god.
Do you really need an attacker though?
That's the thing. As much as I'm criticizing our attack,
like
we do score goals. It's just that recently it's been dead for the past few weeks.
Like you may need a replacement for Robert Lewandowski. But
yes, maybe next season. If you're saying next season, I would say okay, a striker next season. Okay. So right now, I would probably say get me a defensive midfielder, probably like a Zubamendi,
like
a guy who can just sit. Because we don't really have somebody like this. I rate Casado. I just think that Casado is not ready to make that spot his own yet. You understand what I'm saying?
He's You want him as your backup.
Exactly. So
that's
he's good enough. He's good enough to get games though. Like it's just.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Be the guy in the end to be the starter.
Mm-hmm.
And then Northside, I know you got a lot of wishes that Santa could fulfill for you. But what is the one wish that you would that Santa could fulfill for Arsenal this January window?
Changing manager.
Sack up now. Sack up now. That's the one.
Yes, I knew it. Look at this guy. Yo, look at this guy with the rogue. No, sir. Are we gonna ignore Zia with the rogue? This guy, man, coming in with the rogue.
Come on, I hear you. That's how he wakes up. That's it. Zia, you're muted, brother.
You're muted, brother.
He's going off. Look at him. We can't hear him.
You're muted.
I already know.
It's called a farwa, habibi. Have you ever worn a farwa in your life?
He's not cultured, Z. He's not cultured.
Yeah, I know. He has an Arab name, but he's not cultured. I know. You don't have to
I'm cultured, bro. I know what he's wearing. I'm just trolling him.
I know what he's wearing. Yeah, right.
No, I do. I actually have one. I don't know why you're moving like. I actually have one here.
Bro, the only one here I would imagine is cultured. A guy like Rashid. I guess Joey, so you're Arab, right? You're yeah. See, only these men are free.
Wait, Joey, where's your family from? Because I know you live in America.
Lebanon. My parents are both from Lebanon.
Lebanon. Okay.
Oh, there you go, man.
I didn't know. Yeah, man.
We got the Algerian, the Saudi Arabia. We got we got like 3 Africans in the building and like two like Middle Easterns, right? We got my guy, we got Joey and Zir representing the Middle East, and then we got the Africans, Rashid, Omar, and Northside. Let's go, man.
Oh, man.
We got Northwest and South Africa, bro. Let's go.
I mean, to be honest, in the African
to be fair, we do have a Polish guy. The Polish being represented here, Steve, and Macy. Where are you representing?
So for me, my whole family are from Afghanistan. So my country is Afghanistan. Yeah,
you must be joking.
Yeah, my whole family are from.
Why, bro? You don't even look Afghan. No offense, like.
Well,
your family are from where?
I was Afghanistan. I was basically born in this country, but my family are from Afghanistan. So.
Wow, that is
real, bro. If you look at his last name, it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Macy, Terumi. Is it Timuri?
Tamuri, yeah, my surname is Tamuri.
Okay.
Yeah, my surname's Tamuri.
Yes, sir.
This is why you don't. It's all the African Arabs, yeah, and the ones that just ain't buying the bullshit, bro. They're the ones got the least patience. Now, bun the process.
But you know what? But you know what? No sir. You know what? No sir. You know what it is? It's because of the houses that we come from, bro. We come from houses where our parents were like strict. You understand what I'm saying? Like our parents didn't sugarcoat anything, bro. They let us know what we needed to know, and they had the belt. They had the
you know what it is, Northside? Remember when you used to pull out the spoon?
Yeah, they had these, bro. You know
that was like
what I'm saying?
all of us that are sitting here.
Bro, you know what they used to do over
what
here?
That looks like from our mother. We all know what that looks like from our mother.
You know what they used to do over here?
Explain it to your white friends. You know they're like, what?
Wait. Northside. Guys, you know what they used to do over here?
No, my girlfriend's
They
Spanish.
used to bring a whip.
Your
girlfriend's Spanish. She don't know about that.
Yeah.
She don't know.
No, you know, it's a chancleta though. It's not the spoon. It's the chancleta. She had
the chancleta. Yeah.
Habibi, Joey, this is not Habibi. Over here, you know what they used to do? They used to bring a whip. They'd hang you on like some wall, and they just
fuck.
Yeah, it's like the old days, bro.
Yeah. Or they bring the slipper like I bring, and that. Yeah, but that's compared to what I just explained. يعني, oh my god.
I think Arteta should be worried, bro.
Same, man.
Like they were going to school.
I mean, I don't celebrate no Christmas, but Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We don't really celebrate it, bro. We just stay home. We just stay home and enjoy the holidays. Just like
just enjoy the
yeah, really, that's what we do, man.
Joey's got a little Spanish thing, so he probably has to celebrate half. You know what I mean? You gotta do half.
I'm good.
You probably.
You know what's funny? Yo, no sir. Do you see?
Yeah. By the way,
To be fair, they are like I do know like a lot of Lebanese Christians. To be fair,
my close friend actually, he's from Lebanon and he's Christian.
Yeah,
I'm Christian.
What, is the country 50-50, Joey?
It's actually before like I would say like 30 years ago, it was majority Christian. Now it's like more half Muslim, half Christian. Like a lot of the Christian,
and that's what people don't really understand, is the Joey. A lot of people don't realize because they think like I get it. Like a lot of Middle Eastern countries are like Muslim dominated, absolutely right. But they don't even realize that there are certain countries, right? There's like a high amount of like Christians in like these Middle Eastern countries.
By the
like,
way, the Lebanon
quite a lot that people don't even realize.
Bro, in the Lebanon region, Joey's region, there's a good amount of Christians, but not many people know.
They don't. Because to them, when they hear Middle East, they
the
only think
of the country was Christian at one point. Like it was like an 80% Christian country at one point.
Right.
Joey, what's
now
your parents?
50-50.
What are your parents?
What are my parents?
Yeah.
Both of my parents are Lebanese. So one from Beirut, one from Baalbek, but one from the mountains, one from the inner city. So, and then like it was just like it was as a stroke of luck that they met, kind of thing.
Are they both Christian or one Muslim or
both Christian?
Both Christian. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, like majority of the people I know from Lebanon, they even live in Lebanon, are Christian. Like if you're normally if you're Muslim from Lebanon, you're from another country that immigrated to Lebanon. Like that's normally what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I say Syria, for example, because I know Syria is close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of Syrians, a lot of Palestinians, a lot of in the mountains. There's a lot of people from like the Iraqi area.
Iraq.
So yeah.
Do you know that you guys
from the war, but
with you guys, like you're from Lebanon, Rashid is Algerian. Zay, you're mixing it. You're not just one.
Saudi, Morocco.
Saudi, bro.
Saudi, Morocco, yeah.
No way.
Man, he's African, bro.
The only thing is, Rashid, I cannot speak your accent. I cannot.
Hold on, all three of you speak Arabic, yeah? Correct? Yeah? What?
I'm not as fluent as like Zir, but I can speak it.
How do you not distinguish like how each other's not like? How can you tell when everyone speaks Arabic? Is there an accent? Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? Explain to what? Hold on, let me restart my camera because it's freezing up again. Everyone's gonna get kicked out. Wait, hold on.
Hey, this is a tough question, bro. That's a tough question.
How do we
explain? The thing is, yeah.
I mean, I would actually like to know too, because I can't tell the difference between like different.
Oh no, I can easily tell. I can easily.
Yeah, I know you can. Like, I know you can.
I can easily tell.
Hurry up. All right, go ahead. My camera's still freezing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. Ain't got time for this. But yeah, listen, man, Northside's gonna be in the dark. I'm Northside in the mud. You know what I mean? Hashtag Northside in the mud. As I was saying, yeah. As I was saying, how do you guys that all speak Arabic, what is the things that give it away from where each other's at when you all speak the same language?
It's like dialect. It's like that's the best way of describing it. It's like, all right, so it's like, for instance, it's like a Mexican and a Mexican, someone from Mexico and someone from España. Like the way that they speak Spanish is just different, but they're still speaking the same language. You know, they just speak it differently, right? It's just kind of the same way. Like each country has their own tang to it. Like it has its own, like how they accentuate like certain words is stronger for certain areas of the Middle East than others. And there's like a little bit more roughness to it in certain areas where I personally, when I'm listening to someone from Lebanon, it's a lot more smooth, and they accentuate their words longer. Where like someone from, I don't want to give a country because that's just going to be mean. Bro, I'm
not even gonna lie. I would do it. I would do it. I would do it.
I think he's talking about us.
I would do it, Salah.
No, it's not even you. It's not you. But they hit their words are at the end of their words they hit it harder, so it sounds angrier almost. It almost sounds angrier.
That's us.
Can I give you guys an example? Can I give you guys an example, like a demonstration of a difference in accent? Yeah, I'll give you an example of an Egyptian, right? If you hear somebody in Egypt saying "ta'amil eh," you already know they're Egyptian, bro. Like if they speak that hella quick, you know they're Egyptian.
Well, like Staffy, you can clearly hear that he's Egyptian.
Yeah. You can easily tell they're Egyptian.
When he speaks in Arabic, but like you can't tell outside him speaking in Arabic, in my opinion.
But say a word that only you would say that you could clock that Joey's from Lebanon, for as an example. What would he say that you would know, Zir, that he's from Lebanon?
Like for example, شو بتعمل يا زلمة, for example.
Yep, that's exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
How would you say?
We would say, wesh ça va. Wesh ça va. So wesh, I don't know if you went Paris. Anybody that went Paris before heard this word wesh?
Yeah, but they got a whole like French tang to it in Algeria.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a whole French tang to it. Like it's like a
by the way, it's a whole.
My Arabic would be a bit different, North. See, my Arabic would be more like maybe 60% Arabic and 40% French. Do you know what I'm saying? So it would be like wesh, ça va. But obviously, because my parents are from Algiers, like the capital, and you know where they colonized us and when they stayed a lot. But if I was from an area that was like from the bottom half, more closer to Africa and everything, I would have a different Arabic. But my Arabic would always have a lot of French. So they would know that I'm from Algeria or Morocco or whatever. And our Arabic is more aggressive than theirs. You know, it's a bit more.
I know.
You remember Lee? You remember Lee? You remember Lee when he felt the type of way? You remember?
Bro, Rashid, your Arabic, bro, not just you, even Morocco. Bro, Dreja is unbelievably bro.
I gotta like when I speak to someone from Morocco, I'm listening to every third word. Like I'm trying to catch every third word and trying to understand every third word. I'm not, because I know that I'm not gonna catch everything. You guys are just gonna hit me with like a French word in the middle of some shit, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't know what this one means, but like but like I know what the conversation is because like the remaining portion of the sentence is Arabic, right? Like the remaining portion of it does have Arabic in it. But that when you guys speak to me, I gotta be like, can you please repeat that like 100 times?
You know what? You know what? I can imagine like in every language, like it's the same thing. I mean, no side. I know you're like obviously you're English, Portuguese, Cape Verde, and Angolan. Is there like a difference? Is there like a difference between like when Cape Verdeans speak Portuguese and when Angolans speak Portuguese, or do they sound a lot the same? Or
No, they don't. They don't sound the same. I feel like the Portuguese from Portugal is very like it's very they don't do where the Spanish do the the Portuguese do the je. So they a lot of letters get mashed together where it makes a je sound. Whereas like Brazilians do a very like Portuguese will say gente and Brazilians will say gente. And then Angolans would be like gente. So Angolans is more suave, like tipo tô falar assim, tá já vendo meu combo, tá vendo? Tô tipo explicar a cena, like it's very more suave. I feel like
just clean.
The European version is much more it's very harsh, like
it's very, I would say rigid compared to the South
rigid, yeah. But it's the same with the Spanish from Spain. Like Spanish from Spain is very but then like the Colombia, like the Dominicans are very more like, you know what I mean? Dominicans are a whole nother thing. They're mad. They talk too fast. Like,
bro. What about the Puerto Ricans?
I mean, it's very like fast in it, and then like the Colombians is like very whiny at times, depending on where they're from. Like, you know, I see pues, I know papi, no. It's like, she takes this out of me. I'm like, it's like his older fans. Like, why are you moaning like, when you're talking?
Let me
I know, dame una pena, dame un peso, it's like, bro, everything like, it's like, bro, why are you whining? Like, I don't know why. But maybe, obviously, because I don't understand Mexican is different. Mexican is like, ay, chingada tu madre. Vamos, compadre. It's more like.
Oh yeah. This is actually
true. I do the accents, innit? This is what it sounds to me, innit? You know?
Very quickly. No, sorry. Just to add to this point, because what's his name? Dems Bright is actually right. Now, this is my native language in Africa, the Wolof, right? This is what my native language is. Both Gambia and Senegal speak the same language. Like Senegal is like the primary, like second language apart from French, right? But when we speak, like when people hear me, when a Senegalese person hears me speak the language, they know I'm from Gambia. They know that's where they started where I'm from. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? And when I hear a Senegalese person speak Wolof to me, I will know that they're Senegalese. You understand what I'm saying? But even like you just mentioned, like you see when you talk about Spanish, right, bro? I don't even speak like my Spanish is not that good, but I can tell, like, every time I see a Mexican, I can tell, like, when a Mexican speaks Spanish and when a Puerto Rican speaks Spanish. You want to know why? It's because when a Mexican person speaks Spanish, they're actually very slow, so I can hear everything that they're saying, word for word. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just taking. I know. Like, I can take. Bro, when a Puerto Rican person is speaking Spanish, dude, these guys' tongues are so flipping quick. I'm like, bro, calm down, bro. Listen, my Spanish is not that good. And you're speaking so quickly, bro. I can't keep track of everything you're saying, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's incredible.
Bro,
and it's in every language, even English, African English, right? If you live in somewhere like Nigeria, bro, and somewhere like Ghana, and in my country, like even like you hear my accent. The reason my accent is like this and not more American is because I was raised in Africa, right? So I adopted the African my Gambian English more than I did my American English, and that's why I speak the way I do.
You was born in America, Omar?
Yes, I was born here.
Oh, you was born in America.
But,
okay.
But because I lived most of my childhood was in Africa, I adopted my English in Gambia. Okay. You know, that's why my accent is so strong. Right? When you live in Africa, I can tell, like, when I see someone, like even like someone like Prime, who's like Irish, Nigerian, I can tell like when he speaks English, I can like, you're from Nigeria. Like even Jez, who's like German and Ghanaian, I can tell he's Ghanaian. I knew he was from that side of the world. So I was like, Prime is the Nigerian, then you're clearly Ghanaian. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can tell.
What's the difference, Umar? Could you give us like a word for word. What's like the difference?
Yeah,
Because
wording. Yeah.
I don't see the difference, to be honest. I don't know about you guys, but I don't.
No, it's
I
the
don't
same thing with you. It's the same thing with Arabic, bro. If I'm gonna be real,
No, but like if you hear my Arabic, you'd see so much French in it. You'd understand that I'm not from the Middle East. That I'm from
Yeah,
North
you would
Africa.
know he's a Maghreb. We call
Do you
it in
get what I'm trying
Arabic
to say?
Magharib. We call it in Arabic Magharib.
Because it has so much French. Why
Yeah.
would someone from Saudi have French in his language? Like
By
they
the way,
didn't
the
get
only
colonized.
country
Like,
in
do
the
you know what I'm
Middle
saying?
East, the only country in the Middle East that has French in it is Lebanon.
Lebanon, yeah, Lebanon.
Yeah,
because they colonized them as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, only them.
Do you get
Everywhere
what I'm trying to
else,
say,
it's
Umar?
Arabic.
When you're
full on.
talking,
No, I
with
hear.
would we be able, like, say something that's got a mix of French and Arabic, so I can
I'll
hear.
say for,
Okay.
I don't know.
Just say anything.
Okay. Say it in English or in
No,
our
لا
language.
لا
in how
قصدي
you
يعني
would say it,
fixture
how a
basically,
Nigerian
for
would say it.
example.
وش سافا الخوا راكم ملاح
See?
كلش مليح alors وش نديروا اليوم. You see how I said alors is French.
I caught that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say, North? So
Right,
وش سافا,
right.
so it's French and Arabic, and then it's like alors وش نديروا اليوم. Oh, what should we do today? Oh, what should
Or like
we do
some
today?
people, if I'm not mistaken, Rashid, correct me if I'm wrong. Some people they'll be like, ça va, and then they'll be like bzian.
Exactly.
See?
So it's
I crossed a little bit of it.
Do you get what I'm trying to say, North?
Okay,
So it's like French and then Arabic, French and Arabic and then French and then
Like
Arabic.
I said, it's literally for me. So for someone like me who's like, it's Arabic's kind of second language now since I've been in America for so long.
Yeah, of course.
It's like when I listen to someone from Morocco, it's literally every third word. Like I literally have to listen to every third word because it's like if I can understand the conversation. If I don't, because I'm gonna try to get lost in all the French that's involved in the conversation. Like that's literally what it is. Because there is like a good amount of French that is being spoken in the middle of the Arabic.
You know what it is for me, Joey? You know, I like imagine I'm somebody that, like, if I was to go to Morocco, I'm going like with my mom or something. My mom's Moroccan. Bro, listen to the fact, bro. I'm trying to find the Arabic word. If I get the Arabic word, I'll just try to understand what they're saying.
Exactly. Then we can have a
conversation.
Then you go with the conversation, right? Because they can understand you. You speak to them in normal Arabic. They in like an Arabic from normal Arabic. I hate doing this. Freaking and from like my Lebanese dialect, right? Like if you,
I can understand any type.
Easy. Especially in Morocco.
I can understand any type, like any type of Arabic.
Can understand,
but people can't understand me.
Understand any type.
Yeah. Like even Moroccans would struggle with because my parents are from Algiers, so it's kind of like it's got a certain slang and so many French words. Even like Moroccans would struggle to understand me sometimes. If I'm especially
but you go vice versa, by the way.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Like to use
I would agree with that. I would say that the Lebanese Arabic is the easiest to understand in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the Levant Arabic is easy. Like even me as a Saudi, I'm saying it. The only reason why, you know, but the thing is, in the Gulf, we like to be very. No, I don't really want to say territorial because to be honest, we're very friendly actually in the Middle East. But we like to make fun of other accents, bro.
I'm guessing
it's not just you, bro. My parents, if they hear someone from Armenia, it's on site they cooking. On site cooking. Like literally on site. They hear it all of a sudden.
Zid, you still live in the Middle East, innit? Joey and Rashid, obviously you don't live in the Middle East like Zid, where obviously he probably has more chances of using it more often being living.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Like, how did you guys get on with your Arabic? Did you ever lose it? Because I'm asking this quickly before we wrap up. I'm asking this because I lost my Portuguese. My first language was Portuguese because my mum, when she came here to England in the 80s, she couldn't speak a word of English. And my mum brought my family over here. And with us, she was, even till now, she only speaks Portuguese to us. Yeah. But she allowed us to respond in English. But my grandparents and my uncles and that, they were like, respond in Portuguese. Stop talking to me in English. We are not English. You know, they're always drop it in us. Like, yo, stop talking to me like I'm one of your friends. Talk to me in Portuguese. And even if we made mistakes, they'd always be like, okay, this is how you say it, or whatever. Whenever we went to school, my girl, she actually went to Spanish classes. Did either of you ever go to Arabic classes? How did you learn your
Of
Arabic?
course.
Did you ever lose it? How did you
Of
regain
course.
it if you lost it? Because I went to church to regain my Portuguese because I lost it and I regained it at the age of 12, maybe 12, 13. So I lost it when I
Rashid,
started.
you could go first, bro.
I'll go first. I'll go first because I have like an interesting. I have an interesting story on this. So I was born here, and then when I was young, I used to go Arabic class, but I don't think Arabic class it was once a week. I don't think it's enough, to be honest. It's not enough to actually learn everything in Arabic. Arabic is so hard. It's so hard, too hard. So if we're talking about Algerian, I learned it from my parents because at home you have to use it. It's kind of like you don't respond in English. We never had the chance to like respond in English. You respond in Algerian, she don't care. You keep talking in English, you keep talking in Algerian. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how I was raised. And even when, you know, my father would take me to the community, like where I learned Arsenal, for example, you know, where like everybody at Finsbury Park, we used to go coffee shop, you know, wherever, everybody's there, the kids, everybody's talking to you in Algerian, you're trying to learn, you're trying to talk to them, but you speak a little bit of English as well, and they correct you, and you know, so on, you know. But then I learned it when I got sent. I say got sent back. You know what I mean, no? So when I went back to Algeria and I lived there for a few years, a couple of years, that's when I learned. So I struggled. Like at first at school, I couldn't even read a word of the book. I struggled. I struggled to actually learn it. So I learned it from the country itself, you know. But from actually Arabic class, we can. I don't know. I don't think once a week is enough to actually learn the language. So I learned it from my parents and back home. You know, that's where I learned it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. By the way, that commentary, elite. Especially from what's his name, Rashid's part of town. Their comment. Oh my god.
Oh, what's his name?
وش اسمه دريجة تعرفه هذاك دراجي معليش.
I like the Tunisian guy as well. I don't know, forgot his name. It was something.
نسيت اسمه كمان. Yeah, I forgot his name.
We was that. He said
you was that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, I don't get to watch it in Arabic as much as I
add
used
to,
to. I don't live with my parents anymore. So
I'll
like,
say this. Go ahead.
So like for me, the reason I'm not even gonna claim that I'm like this. I'm like an amazing conversationalist in Arabic, but I can have full conversations and I have the total understanding of it. I lost it while I was going through like high school, but the reason I even got it in the first place is because my mom couldn't speak English. Like she didn't know how to speak English. Like she was in America learning English from cartoons while I was here, like trying to help her learn English at the same time as I was learning English. Like I was basically like the only way I could communicate with my mother was in Arabic. So until I was probably like 12, 13, that's when she started to really like get a good grasp of English. And then she went to college. And then she went back to college. And then I would go to Lebanon probably every like 3 years up until I was like 18, 19 years old. So like that's how I always kept up with it. And like now I have a pretty good big group of friends out here that are all Lebanese. They're like 10 people. They're all Lebanese. So we don't speak to each other in English either. That's just like a thing that we've done since I've met them. We just don't speak to each other in English to keep our Arabic up. So like that's pretty much how I've been accustomed to keeping my language, the language up on for me. But I wouldn't say like I could speak to Zir like fully in Arabic. Like I'm not gonna be. I can have a full conversation with him, but I'm not gonna just sit here and have conversations with him. You know what I mean in Arabic.
No, I mean, look, I do agree with you. I do. I
You
do
can't
agree
learn
with
it. You can't learn it in Europe. You can't learn it in Europe. You can't. You have to learn it in the country. I can't
But
lie.
I'll
You
say,
have
but Rashid, I'll say this, right? Just like no, I kind of said. Listen, let me say this. You see, when I was a kid, I left the country at a very young age. I left around 2000 and I left in 2003. 2003, 2004 is when I left. I'm kind of like blurry right now. But
there you go.
Basically, there you go. But basically, I left the country at a very young age, right? My family, we all went back home. And basically, when I went back home, bro, I've always been speaking a language. Like in my earlier years here, I didn't speak the language as much. But when I went back home, it was a necessity to basically speak the language, right? That's why at the end of the day, I always speak the language the way I do. You understand what I'm saying? But one thing I've learned when I'm seeing even now, like the younger generations, like my nieces and my nephews, right, who were born here, they all speak like English, right? And whenever like I see them, I speak English to them. But the most ironic thing is, my uncles, who are like the much older ones, bro, they will never speak, bro. They don't care if the kid speaks English or not, or the African language or not, bro. They will speak. It's like no sense where they're like, oh, you speak Portuguese. We speak Portuguese in the house. Like none of this English stuff over here. You understand what I'm saying, right? That's the same thing with them. It's like over there in my uncle's house. It's like we speak Wolof here. You speak Wolof here. There's no English speaking in the house. Speak your African language. Speak your motherland language. You understand what I'm saying? But I'll say this, right? Even when I came back here, bro, I'm gonna be very honest. My accent has actually changed a lot since I've come back here, because my accent was way stronger. Like I had a way stronger African accent when I first came back here back in 2017. You understand what I'm saying? When I came back here back in 2017, my English, like you could tell, bro, I was Gambian, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was strong. But like the last 7 years of being here, I've had my American accent is kind of like, he's kind of walked in, because even like when I speak to sometimes when my dad or like my mom is like hearing me speak English, they're like, yo, your English is actually very different. Like your accent is different. I don't even see it, because in I feel like I still sound the same. And even like when I'm around like other Americans, they can tell like my accent is not American. So I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like even like when I speak to them, I'm like, yo, what do you think my accent sounds like? They're like, yo, you don't even sound African. You sound like you're from like the Caribbean or something. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what I sound like anymore.
You sound African to me, I can't lie. You sound African to me.
By the way, I still haven't explained my thing, because my thing is pretty funny. I can't lie. Mine is pretty funny. Like
you speak English really well, does it? For someone
you speak English very well.
That's why it's gonna be pretty funny, actually. The reason why, actually, when I was born in Bahrain, obviously. I mean, you guys know this because you guys take the piss, you know. But when I was born,
Bahrain won against Saudi.
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that. Talk about that later. We lost 3-2. Yeah, I told you watch my watch along and see how I felt. I already said may as well not host the World Cup if we play like this. Anyway, so at the time, because for some reason my dad actually grew up in America a lot, like in college and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So for some reason in the house they used to speak English with us. You know what I'm saying? And then like in the household,
it would be useful. That's why.
Wait. Why did they speak English?
Look at Rashid.
Like they would speak Arabic. I'm telling you, it's weird. It's a weird story. I'll tell you, it's a weird story. It's a weird story, right? It's because it's my dad's mentality. You know, it is what it is.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Yeah. And then my mom just gone along with it. My mom was really insisting the Arabic thing, by the way. You know, and so then over time, I'm speaking more English than Arabic, but then I'm learning Arabic as I go. And alhamdulillah, now my Arabic is pretty good, you know. But back then, I didn't even know a single word in Arabic. Even when I was going back and forth, Saudi and Bahrain, and even when I started studying in Saudi, like I even was studying at a school that's Australian backed, and we spoke English in that school. There was barely any, and Arabic was like not even that much of a compulsory at the time, you know.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, I'm telling you. So it took me like learning by my own how to speak Arabic. Alhamdulillah, it's all good. But I will tell you one thing, because Rashid mentioned about the studying Arabic bit. There's a reason why it's hard, yeah? Because formal Arabic is not the same as speaking your own Arabic.
Yeah. Yeah,
Trust
me. Trust me.
Yeah. Like formal Arabic.
The classroom, like the whole classroom used to laugh when I started reading Arabic.
Like trust me, if
first,
you
like,
answer an Arabic question using your own Arabic, you're screwed.
Wait, I'm talking like Fusha, yeah, like
Fusha,
really,
yeah,
like
formal.
Quran Arabic.
It's formal, yeah. Fusha is formal. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
bro.
If you exam question with like let's say a Saudi Arabic or a Darija Arabic or a Lebanese Arabic, bro, you're already that's already a wrong. It's already a wrong. You know, that's what makes it so hard. You know?
True.
So but with me, it's just over time, just speaking Arabic everywhere I go, even with the family. Like I basically I'm like, I'm Saudi, and I at the time not speaking Arabic like that. Come on now, you know what I mean? It's like I wanted to learn more and more and more and more, and I to this day I tried speaking more Arabic than I speak English when I'm in public. You know, and it's going good for me.
Did you go private schools here? Were you like? Did you used to go like private school or
international schools? But you know what? I will tell you something. When I started doing university here, I actually started learning way more terms, like more advanced terms.
Okay, from uni. Okay, well, that's crazy. That's a crazy story.
Man,
I wouldn't guess that.
No chance, man. Me and Omar and Macy, we have no chance right now. I said that.
Arteta should be.
I'm telling you, my story is pretty funny because nobody knew that I used to speak English. By the way, sometimes at home I speak English with my dad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it makes sense though why your English is so good, because it could always come across like you was brought up here in the UK.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like,
no, actually, I used to travel to America a lot in the summer holidays.
I was gonna say the one thing my dad always said was like learning English when he was young. Like he was just learning English when he was young, not from like school or anything, because they were teaching him French in Lebanon. It was like French and Arabic is what they would learn in school. So, but he would always make sure that he was learning English because he knew that how important it was going to be. And like all of his brothers were like that too. Like pretty much like he has 8 brothers. So only 2 of them never learned English. All the other everybody else learned English and got a degree in an American school and everything like that. Like it's something that like now in Lebanon, I was just talking to a guy yesterday. He just came back from Lebanon. Like he was out there 3 years ago, and he was telling me that English is like an elective now. Like you have to you either take French or you take English, but you have to get one or the other English.
I'm out of here, guys.
Right. Ozzy, where are you from, bro? What's your background? I know you're Middle Eastern, no?
Yeah.
I can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, it's muted, bro. It's muted. I think you have the same issue as if you're using a mic, then, because I had an issue with the mic. So.
Yeah. Go on, Ozzy. I think we can hear you now.
Yeah, no, I'm like mixed. I'm like Middle Eastern and North African. But you know what the funny thing is? If I had a choice, I wouldn't claim either.
So what?
I want to be Mexican, bro. Do you know the amount of stick you get regardless? If like I'm Iraqi and I'm Moroccan, yeah. If I say I'm Iraqi, yeah, it's a long thing. If you say you're Moroccan, it's a long thing as well, bro. Like there's not one side where it's like, oh, you're from this, and then you don't get hit with the stereotypical stigma. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, bro, I don't even. Sometimes
the Morocco one, I already know what it is. By the way, the Morocco one, I already know what it is. It's
like sometimes someone
I feel like
asks you
I'm
where
more
you're
around
from,
like
and you're like,
Iraqis and Iranians. Those are the two. Like I got more friends that are Iraqi and Iranians. My boy Ali, he's Iraqi. He's actually keeps going out there. And bro, I swear now this guy's getting treated like a prince, bro. I can't even lie, bro. Then
because his fucking $1 goes a long motherfucking way out there.
Bro, he's telling me he's everywhere they go, they got like, bro,
that's what it is.
It looks like bro, it's like the A-team, bro. Like everywhere he goes, he's like, yeah. Like everywhere we go, it's a presidential. The whip is blacked out, the windows are blacked out. He goes, you'll love it here. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like he goes, trust me, bro. We're moving.
But personally, I wouldn't go. You get it? And I don't get. Listen, I don't get along with
like. There's places
that
in the
side
Middle
of the
East.
family.
There's places in the Middle East that you could go to that right now that are probably the best times of your life.
Yeah,
UAE right now you could enjoy. You could have a great time.
That's everywhere, bro. Everywhere can be the best time of your life. Like all you need is money. Like everywhere can be nice. We can go Mozambique.
As long as you
and
got
we can have
bread,
a nice
bro,
time.
that's the best time of your life.
Have you not seen what I've been doing recently, bro? I've been going to bare events here. Wallahi, every event Turkish Sheikh, Allah yatil afiyah,
You
brings
ain't
up.
going no to events, bro. You just dropped them off in your
Bro,
evening,
I went to the Uzbek fight, Habibi. I went, bro. The event was dead.
A dish. How much it cost you?
Wallahi, they actually make prices very cheap.
I know. That's why I asked. I know. That's why I asked.
Because they want to sell. They just want to sell. They're not like the Europe and America. They want to charge you.
Okay, a dish.
Yeah. Good luck, yeah.
How much would it be,
bro?
Zia,
He's
in terms
talking
of, like,
shit, bro.
dollars?
He didn't go nowhere. He just dropped him in his Uber and he dust out, blood.
No. I didn't drop no Uber. Hey.
You said you told him how
I
much
ain't dropping no
and he's
Uber,
like,
bro. Habibi, I dare you
was
to
it
come
me
here.
dinar?
I'll show you what
Meeting
if it's
dinar?
really
I
Uber or
don't know,
not.
Habibi.
أوريك
But he
يا
claims to
حبيبي.
be there.
أوريك يا المعفن. تقول لي اوبر. احترم نفسك شوي. صل على النبي. قول لي اوبر.
Bro, Joey asked him how much about 5 times. He was like, was it 100 dinar, 500 dinar, 1000 dinar? I don't know, because I wasn't there.
The dish. How much?
A dish. How much? شحال?
Yeah. You're thinking, are you in Jupiter or are you in Venus?
I'll go search in pounds يا حيوان.
لا 150 a dish هذه.
لا عشان بس سنت تعال.
I'll go search in pounds, yeah, I won.
Man, because you don't know, he wasn't
now we
there,
just
bro.
giving him shit now.
But just say how much Saudi dinar. You bloody taxi driver, bro.
It's like 31.87
Hey, but when
pounds.
I come to Saudi, I want to go Umrah. You're gonna take me.
Zia, how much?
31.87 pounds.
31
pounds.
Yeah,
that's
31
decent,
pounds,
bro.
man.
That's
That is
decent.
I was
way,
thinking
bro.
35,
But bro, I got the. But bro, obviously you pay 1,000 riyal. That's like how many pounds, like for the VIP spots?
50.
Nah, it's like 150.
How much is that?
212 pounds if you want VIP.
212. Hey, that's not bad, you know.
That's not bad, bro.
That is cheap.
That's what I'm saying. I knew that. I knew he when he said that it wasn't gonna be that much. They don't. Here's the thing: is the population, like there is also like a thing of like their population isn't like as big to the size of the events that they're putting on. Like the size of the events that they're putting on, the population of the entire country, like a good
Like
chunk of it would have to show up. You know what I'm saying?
We have 7 million involved, yeah.
So like when you're talking about all these other countries that have, I mean, you have probably 3 million in just London.
More.
But by the way, I'll tell you something, Joey.
Like half of their population is just in London of the entire country. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, how much you guys have? Wait, what's your population in London? What's your population?
I think eight.
It's about 8-9 million.
Let me see.
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
About
8 million? I thought it was closer to 4 or 5.
And that's without people. That's without people that actually count, as in, you know, people that don't have they don't have the papers. They wouldn't be counted.
So weirdly enough, Riyadh.
Yeah, it's almost 9 million.
People come from the Middle East. But guys, keep in mind something. Keep in mind of something. These events, you have people coming from other Middle Eastern countries, people coming from Europe, etc. So if you keep that in perspective, then like more than Saudi population, they're accommodating to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
No, but you want the whole reason you do it this way, right, is so you become more of a tourist population.
Exactly. Yes. But yes, you are
That's the whole
correct. You are
idea.
correct. Yes. But
They're
actually,
just
the
trying to
reason
say that
why
we're not. They're trying to, they're trying to say that we're not what people think. We're changing. They're trying to show change. I get it. I get it. Do you think?
And they're
Do you think the
catering more for
government
the West.
pays? Do you think the government pays a huge chunk? Oh, and then they try to make it, obtainable for everybody in Saudi Arabia, so anybody can pay, because that's very cheap to watch a fight like that. Like,
yeah. So basically, what
do you think
their mentality is? This is the thing, right? Ever since Mohammed bin Salman has taken the reins, it's basically been like, okay, we're starting to run out of oil. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to go through the tourism route, try to basically, make Saudi what it is right now. Basically, you guys know what it is, right? And so obviously Turkish Sheikh, he does all these events, part of Riyadh season. It's sponsored on Roma's shirt, right? That Riyadh season, he basically started it. So you have like Boulevard World, now there's Boulevard Runway, etc. It's like a walking center with its own themes, right? And then there's wrestling events. There was a UFC event once last year. There's going to be one in February. There's boxing, bear times. All these events, they don't really charge as much because their aim is just their mentality.
They want people in Saudi. That they want people.
Yeah. They want they know they're gonna make money regardless. They just want people to and then anyways, they're gonna be charging certain area. Like for example, parking tickets. Sometimes you get charged like maybe 10 riyal, 20 riyal, depends. Depend how much you paid on the ticket itself. So yeah, man. Listen, I'm happy with what's going on here. I'm not even gonna lie.
But you realize 10 riyad is like $2.
Yeah. Listen.
I just spent $12 on parking to go get dinner with my friends the other day. Like,
yeah, that's so dumb. Yeah. By the way, they're gonna add parking tickets in some. But by the way, I said this to my friend the other day. They're gonna add parking tickets in some areas in Riyadh, and I think in Jeddah soon. I already seen one area they had a machine for the parking ticket. It had solar panel on it. Like, shit. They're gonna start adding parking tickets
over there, bro. They moving in the future over there, bro.
Is Saudi Arabia tax free? Is everything tax free?
Yeah. So the only time you really pay tax is when you pay for like value added tax. That's it. Otherwise, it's no tax.
That's bad.
Okay.
If you got the bag, go there.
Big up, man. Them. I got a pack here because I got to go. I got a flight to catch. So big up, brother. Big up. You know what I'm saying? Love to everyone that's celebrating Christmas and everyone that's not celebrating Christmas. You ain't celebrating Christmas. Enjoy time with your family. Enjoy time with your loved ones, or just relax. It is what it is, man. I'll be real. For me, Christmas ain't really a big thing. It hasn't been a big thing for me in a long time. It's more just chilling with family, relaxing. You know what I mean? Unwinding. Thinking about how you're going to approach the next year, how you can level up in whatever that you're doing, whether you're passing exams, whether you're trying to start a business, whether you want, you're trying to get qualified in your career, whatever it is, everyone's goals are different, innit? But I appreciate it, man. And you know what? Yeah, I appreciate all the communities. There's so many Caribbeans in here, Africans, Arabs. Like, it really shows, like, the kind of friendships I have in the UK. Not all my friends, most of my friends are not from where I'm from, innit? Like, one of my closest friends, he's Iraqi. You know what I'm saying? One of my other closest friends, he's Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people, and it's nice to see that in the chat and in the people that watch the thing, because it's like, that's how it is in the UK. Rashid, you know this. That's how it is in the UK. Everyone, it's not beautiful. Segregated based on culture. Like, everybody learns from each other. There's, you know what I mean? Somali brothers. Yeah. I grew up in an area where there's bare Somalis, bro. Woolstone, there's bare Somalis, bro. You know what they start? I'm telling you right now, bro. Them man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
North, what did I tell you? When we met? I told you, like, we're the change. Our parents might be the racist ones, but we're the change. You get me?
Yeah.
But obviously our parents don't know any better, and we don't need to.
Bro, my boy Masoodi, yeah, his mum was giving me the dirtiest look for 10 years. She said to me, "Badir, Masoodi, it's time for prayer, yeah." And I was like, I'm looking at her like, oh, we was playing like Power Rangers or something, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We were young, innit? We were playing like Power Rangers. And she's like, you wanna come in for prayer? And I'm like, yeah. Like I didn't know. I'm joking it. I came in, I got washed, everything, and I prayed, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing I love about the UK. It's like you get forced to learn about other people. Like my family are not Muslim, innit? But I learned through my friends, innit? Different customs, different ways, how to pray, things like that. And you just like you gather a new respect for different people, different lives, innit? Like, and this is the thing, like that I love about the UK. And it's the same with football. Like Zaire isn't German, but he supports a German club. You know what I'm saying? Me and Rashid ain't English. Ozzy, we're English. You know what I mean? Joey ain't English, but we support London clubs. Macy as well supports a London club. He's Afghani. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, it's a true reflection about football. Football is about different people. And that's one thing I love, man. One thing I love with the channel. I never knew who would watch the thing or want to subscribe or things like that. But I enjoy it. And times like Christmas where we can just sit down and talk about, yo, how's it to be Algerian? How's it to be from Lebanon? How's it to be like Iraqi? How's it to be from Saudi? Or you know what I mean? It's cool, bro, because this is how it was for me in college, in high school. Most of my friends weren't Portuguese speakers. Do you know what I mean? I got friends of my culture a lot later in my life. I weren't brought up in an area of my people. Like most of the people around my area were
but no,
besides where
didn't you have like a community where like, you know, your uncle takes you, or like us, we've got like a coffee shop like Finsbury Park. Our parents would take us there. We'd meet with other Algerians that were, you know what I'm saying? Didn't you have that? Didn't you have that?
Yeah, we did, yeah. But my mom's very anti, innit? Like me, like my family are born like, yo, it's Christmas. Hold on, let me get my auntie. Hold up. Shit. We're all dancing, you know what I'm saying? My mom is more like, is the food ready? Is the chicken ready? Is the rice ready? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? My mom's more like that, innit?
She's a carer. She's a carer.
Yeah, she's more of the house. Like, my mom, like, I feel like Latin people and Balops, like my people, are the club is the social. So the club is not just the club. The club during the day will be serving food. You'll be clubbing this food. There's shisha, there's drinks, there's alcohol, there's everything. You can get a coffee. You know what I'm saying? There's people from the age of my grandparents down to someone that's 18, because the music that we listen to is from my grandparents' age and beyond. Do you know what I mean? We got like, it's different. And I feel like we have those spaces, but my mum is very anti, whereas my uncle and aunties are like, yeah, I want to dance. You know what I'm saying? Going, hey, you know what I mean? Dancing, doing the little steps and that, you know what I mean? And my uncle, so my mum was very more of the house. My mum is somebody like, instead of that, brings it to come here and eat. She's more like that. Then I want to party at my house, or I want, do you know what I mean? And it was kind of that type of thing. So yeah, man, it's like most of my friends that I've got are not from where I'm from, innit? So when I see it in the channel and people jumping on from all over, for me, it just makes it feel like how I've always grown up. Like, you know, I'm the minority. Like most people, it's like I'm always learning about, you know, people that are Hindu, people that are this, that are that. And I love that kind of stuff, bro, because real talk, yeah, as much as you love, everyone can love your own culture. It's a bigger world out there. It's a bigger world out there. And all our perceptions, like you guys have shown me that, like, you know, all your, even though you guys are connected through Arabic, you're all very different. You probably celebrate Eid a bit different. You speak Arabic a bit different. You have different customs a bit different. You may have different words, and you know what I mean? There's differences in between you. And I feel like that's the thing when I did this channel, is like people stereotype an African, but the thing is, it's a massive continent. It's a massive continent. And for man to be like, oh, everyone, like in the UK, yeah, if you're African, like more time I don't get told I'm African, but then it's like, oh, do you eat jollof? No. Oh, are you like Nigerian? No, I'm not Nigerian. Oh, are you Ghanaian? No, I'm not Ghanaian. Oh, are you like Egyptian? No, I'm not Egyptian. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're explaining. It's probably like you guys. Because
did they ask you if you're mixed race, North? Don't they think you're mixed race?
When I had really low hair, I got and I get really dark. Yeah, I got really dark.
You used to get all the things, bro. You used to get all the things.
Somali. I got Somali. I got I remember my older sister, she looks just like me, just girl version, yeah. And some uncle got on the bus, this is when we was young, and he was talking to her in Somali, innit? And she's like, huh? And he's like, what? Basically, he was telling her why hasn't she got her headscarf? And she's like, I'm not Muslim and I'm not Arab and I'm not like, and oh, you're not Muslim? Oh, you're not Somali? I thought you were Somali. Then at first he didn't believe it, and those are the things that we faced in it growing up. Like, well, around the very Muslim area in Woodstone, you got a massive mosque. Like, the mosque is huge, and we'd go past that, and they would see us and be like, "Oh, you Somali?" I'm like, "No, I'm not Somali." But they wouldn't believe it. The uncles wouldn't believe it. You know them old Somali uncles that But they'll think, bro, I got Eritrean, I've got Ethiopian, I've got Somali, and then after that, if I change my hair, then I go, "Oh, you Jamaican?" No, I'm African. How
but
North,
the first time I saw Northside speak, bro, like it was during that Champions League watch along with Rance. I was like, this, like, he speaks some Portuguese, so I'm thinking this guy is like Brazilian, you know.
Portuguese. No, but like, North, bear in mind that there's not a lot of your people here in the UK. So there's Ghanaian, Nigerian, and Jamaican.
There
These
is.
are like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
There is. No, this is, bro, it's like, if you're not looking for something, you don't see it. If you don't look for something, you don't see it. Like, I could say there's not a lot of Algerians in the UK. Why? Because I don't be around where Algerians are. I'll be in a shisha place as an example, and there may be Algerians there, but I'm going to classify them through my naivety and say, oh, they're all Iraqi, or they're all Afghan, or they're all Saudi. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. And it's the same with us, because obviously we're black. If I'm in a crowd, you're not going to identify that unless I'm actually speaking and you understand what I'm saying. You won't know I'm speaking Portuguese. You'll just be like,
I wouldn't guess that you're Ghanaian or Nigerian or Jamaican.
No,
I know that you're a bit different.
No, I don't get that. I get African, then they're like, oh, I thought you was Caribbean. Most of the time it's Caribbean. Then I'm like, no, I'm African. Oh, so you're like Nigerian? I'm like, no, my culture is completely different. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, if you go to Vauxhall, yeah, there's a road down Vauxhall. The whole road is just Portuguese. If you go Streatham, mad Portuguese people. If you go to Brixton, mad amount of Portuguese people. East London, mad amount of Portuguese people. But when I'm talking about Portuguese, I'm talking about black Portuguese. I ain't talking about white. Obviously, it's a mix of both, innit? But it's one of them ones, bro. The UK, yeah, like I said, the Arab world, as somebody like me, I would think all of you lot are from the same country. If all of you are speaking Arabic, my ignorance is going to make me think you're all from the same, innit?
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's the same with black people. You see black people, you don't know, oh, what was this one? You'll just be like, oh, if he's light-skinned, maybe Caribbean. If you don't, but then there's bare Africans that look like me. But we all stereotype. Let's be fair, we all stereotype.
Yeah, but I could also think that you're
not in a racist way, though.
Not in a racist way.
You're from the Caribbean, though.
It's an ignorance, innit? Because I have an ignorance towards the Arab world. That's why I asked you, innit? Because I'm like, okay, teach me, innit? Because most of my friends are Iraqi, Iranian, or Afghan. That is the three that I know the most. I don't know about Algerians. Because of my part of London, there wasn't that many Algerians. I don't know about Moroccans. I don't know about Egyptians like that. Like, I'm not around them like that. Because, Rashid, you know this. Different parts of London, you're around different type of people.
Of course.
So,
speaking of London, can I ask a question quick?
Yeah.
It's a very interesting one. So, have you guys been around central London recently? Because I've been seeing a trend that the Arabs been doing in London, bro. It's crazy.
What is it?
So basically, there's this song by an artist. It's called "I London." So have you seen like these like mini stages that they put, and there's like a long tripod with the camera thing, and then it just goes rotating. So they put that thing, and then they start dancing to this Arab song called "I London." It's insanely funny.
Congestion charge. Nobody's going there.
Wallahi, Rashid, there are Arabs that are living in the UK, or there are Arabs that live in whatever else. They go to London to find that thing specifically. It's just.
Bro, my neighbor here, she was from not Dubai. What's the country next to Dubai?
But it's not Dubai. Dubai's not a country. Dubai is
Qatar.
Not Dubai, sorry. The UAE. The UAE.
Yes. The country next to Dubai, so there's Kuwait, there's Saudi, there's Bahrain, Qatar, Yemen, Yemen.
Yeah.
Yemen. She was from Yemen, yeah? She looked like me. Yeah, she looked like me. Yeah? But then she was like, I keep hearing you and your partner blaring this music. I don't know, where's this music from? Like,
oh. And this is it. It's I London. I bet you it is. I bet you
But he does look, but you do look Yemeni. That's the thing about you, North. We don't know
she looked
where
like
you're
me,
from.
bro. And then she asked me, where are you from? I said, like, my dad's Cape Verdean, my mum's Angolan Portuguese. And she goes, oh, which one of the countries would you say you look most like? I said, I look more Cape Verdean, but I speak like an Angolan when I'm around my people. My accent is more Angolan. I can imitate that accent more than I can Cape Verdean because I didn't grow up with my dad. So that accent to me is harder to imitate because I wasn't around it. And then she's like, I thought you was from Yemen like me. I was gonna say, I thought your girlfriend, she looked like she could pass as Iranian, and she's got that sometimes. The real ones I'll show you, innit? You look, but she could pass. Rashid, you'll see her, you'll meet her, yeah. And
of course, soon.
Day, yeah? And they were like, I thought she was, because sometimes she gets it, yeah. She gets the like Iranians talking to her, thinking, are you Iranian? She gets Iranian, she gets Iraqi, she gets Turkish. she got a bag of it.
But Norta, do you want to know why? Because I'm not gonna lie, some people in the Middle East get it a lot when they go to America. It's because the Middle Eastern looking people, they look similar to the Latinos or Latinas or whatever, you know.
Sometimes, yeah, it's true. Sometimes you do, yeah. Sometimes you do. I can't lie.
That's what like, bro. I had my brother he's in America now in Arizona. He got compared to being people thought he's Mexican. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Rashid looks Puerto Rican right now. Rashid.
If you looked at me, by the way, when you look at me right now, you would never have thought I'm Saudi. By the way, you would have never thought I'm from here.
No, but because I've been around Middle Eastern people, I would know. But if I take that of me knowing, like all three of you could pass for being Latin. Like you could be from Central America, which could be El Salvador, Costa Rica, all them places there. Ozzy and Rashid, they could pass as Puerto Ricans.
Arriba, my friend. Nah.
I wouldn't mind that still. I'm lazy.
There's a lot of I know a lot of brothers, but listen, actually, maybe I'll say that off screen. But listen, I don't want to harm the community, innit? But bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like real talk, I always had a lot of love. Like always received a lot of love as well from the Arab world. And even when my boy Ali, that's Iraqi, when he does things at his house, there's always one guy I'll do the barbecue. I'll get the food. I'll do this. I'll do that. Like very helpful. It reminds me a bit of my culture when we have gatherings, man. And you see parts of your culture within other cultures. And that's the thing I love about the UK. And when I go to Portugal, there's something that I feel like is missing there. Like it's like here, it's like you can go to Edgware Road. Rashid knows about Edgware Road. Ozzy, you know about Edgware Road. Yeah, you got Edgware Road. It's like you're in the Middle East, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody there's Arab, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, bro. It's like it's not even in England, bro. You know what I mean? You got like these, you go to what's it? Green Lanes near Wood Green. Green Lanes.
Yeah.
Zir, I don't know if you've been before. Green Lanes, bro, the most banging food, the whole place. Certain signs are not even in English, they're in Arabic.
They're in Arabic.
Oh yeah. For by the way, for us, a lot of the signs are in Arabic as well.
It's mad.
Well, it's like when you go like deep West London as well. When you hit like Southall, it's like mad. It's like mad Asians. Like it's almost like a little like.
Bro, it's streets Hindi. Basically, innit? Or Aussie, it's streets like Ladbroke Grove. If people know Ladbroke Grove, it's all Moroccans there. Do you get me? Ladbroke Grove is Moroccans. Finsbury Park is Algerian. You know, Elephant Castle is Latino, Brazilians and people like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just areas. You know, it's areas. It's like this in New York, I think, as well. But that's how it is. Like Edgware Road, like he said, bro. Edgware Road is basically Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, just you know, the other side.
It's the embassy, bro. It's the Arab embassy.
Bro, by the way, you know what I love seeing? I love seeing Saudi like clips of them being by the embassy and then they celebrate events there. Like this is crazy.
Yeah, my girl. I never went to Tower Hamlets. Yeah, so my girl grew up in Islington, but a part of Islington that's King's Cross. So she got me onto different areas that I'd never been in. Yet I was born like her and raised in London, but I'm Northwest. She's North. And she'll tell me Tower Hamlets, Bear, Bangladesh. Like I weren't really around Bangladesh. She was around a lot of Goans as well. That Goa is a part of on the coast of India that was colonized by the Portuguese. A lot of them got Portuguese surnames and passports. I was more around the Indians in Northwest that were like Hindu and like Gujarat. You know what I mean? And from them sides. And you know what I mean? So being around Asians that are like Indians that are Catholic, it's like raw, it's different. Like, you know what I mean? It's different. Like depending on where you are in London, you're around different type of people. South London, East London is where most of my people are from. And only place in Northwest that's got my people, but not loads. I still say there's more Caribbean, is like Harlesden, Willesden Junction. They've got a lot of Portuguese, a lot of Brazilians as well around those sides as well. So it's mad. And then the more people like you guys are like saying certain areas, like I know a few of them that I know that's Arab because of my Arab friends, but I don't know where everyone goes that in the Arab world. Depending on who you know and where you're from, you know different areas for different things, isn't it? That's how it is.
But Noof, they're a bit different. Like you're talking about Arabs because the Arabs you know are Iraqis and people from the Middle East.
Yeah,
we're kind of like not to you know what I'm saying, just not to but what I mean is like it's just a bit different, like as in the Algerians and the Moroccans would hang out in different places than where you would hang out because you
then you need to take me then, isn't it?
Yeah.
By the way,
of course, 100%, bro. 100%. Where are we gonna protest? Finsbury Park, bro. Where are we gonna protest?
Yeah, bro, by the way, I'll tell you something, bro. Algerians and Moroccans are too territorial to be together. Too territorial, bro. They're very, bro. The Moroccans and Algerians will argue about, which couscous is better, which tagine is better, which this is better, which this is better. I'm like, yo,
that's what when Majid said,
bro, to
like,
be honest,
we
I'm
gotta
gonna say
break that
Morocco because
stigma.
you get the point. Like, like the whole imagine the rivalry is beyond the game, bro.
Yeah, 100%. No, but there's brotherhood. But no, it's not like that. Like even our countries, even our countries, it's healthy competition. Even our countries, but what kind of silly problems they're going on between them, you know? But we don't really take that serious here, you know. In Europe, anybody in Europe would tell you, bro, we don't really take that serious. I swear. But it's something so beautiful, bro. Like Noof said, bro. I've got a Jamaican, I've got an English friend, I've got a Portuguese friend. Now I've got friends from all over the world. Like I don't know any nationality. I've met like nearly all the nationalities except maybe I don't know. What's them people that do that? Who? The Rock. Where's The Rock from? Where's The Rock from?
Samoan Islands.
You get me, bro? Even them lot I met, bro. Come on.
Samoan Islands.
I've got friends from everywhere in the world, bro, and it's just so beautiful because when I lived back in Algeria, they don't know about this. They're not, because we're so closed and do you know what I'm saying? And nobody, you know, Ozzy, you've got an idea. We're so closed.
Very close-minded.
Everybody's horrible except us.
That stigma.
Everybody's horrible except us. Everybody's a prick except us. Like, come on.
I'm
trying to say.
Stupid. It's a closed-minded old school stigma, bro. We gotta break that curse, G.
Bro.
And then the problem is,
but this is the thing, guys.
They think you're anti them, bro.
100%. And there's only one thing I told them. Would you, can I cuss? Would you fuck a Puerto Rican? Yes, you would. Then why is there no racism there? Would you fuck a Chinese? Yes, you would. Would you? Yes, you would. Anywhere in the world, there's no problem. When it comes to pussy, there's no racism, bro, when it comes to pussy. You get me? Why is there pussy why is there racism when it comes to men? You get me? Like, why? But man,
you know what? You know what? I'll tell you something, Rashid. You know what it is? It's because people prefer their own kind, innit? It's like it's easier to like get around. That's what it is.
Do you know what? Yeah, dating outside of my culture for most of the time, it is easier. It is easier. Like, I do understand, why people go for their own, and everyone has the right to do whatever. You know, you may feel more comfortable. That's cool, but at the same time, yes, it makes it easier. If somebody is from if you get a girl that's from where you're from, of course it's easier. You don't have to do the translation. You don't have to teach the culture. You don't have to teach the mannerism, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? It is easier to assimilate. It is easier. But at the same time, if like for us that live outside of our country, for us that live as foreigners, when our parents, one thing I feel like sometimes they overlook. You have left your country for another country. Yes, you can teach your kids certain things, your language, your cultures, your customs, all of that type of stuff. But at the same time, your kids are not being brought up in the same environment you were brought up in. And they sometimes don't understand that. They grow up in a world where everyone's Saudi, everyone is Lebanese, everyone is Algerian, everyone is Portuguese, everyone's Angolan. Cool.
Yeah.
But when you're outside of that, it's a different experience because your kids now are going to school with somebody that are from a different culture, or this and that, or a different way of thinking. They sometimes don't realize that affects you as the next generation. You have a different mindset. You have a different way of doing things. Also, to be able in society to grow, you have to respect each other's cultures. Even in a work environment, you can't just go out and say whatever you want to say about an African or whatever. I'll use myself as an example. You know, you have to respect everyone's differences. We're all not in our country. And sometimes the older generation, sometimes they fail to understand that. We are not, yes, your child is from where you're from, but their life experiences are different, innit?
They're ignorant enough. Ignorance, bro. Let's be honest here. Like, we love our parents. We love where we're from. We love our people, you know, individually or in general, you know. But it's ignorance, bro. Like, I keep saying it to everyone that has that kind of mentality, bro. Why do you think that only the good people, only you lot are the good people in the world? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Why do you feel like this is how it is, yeah? This is how it is. People need to understand. There's a dickhead in China and there's a dickhead in America. You get me? Like, it's not really, it don't really matter where you're from, you know. There's just a dickhead in some place. Like, some people just get hurt by somebody that's Mali, for example, and then be like, oh yeah, they're Malis. I know how they move. No, it was just one person in 50 million. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But our parents are too ignorant. It's too late to change them, but we can change. Do you get me? Like, it's too late to change them, but we can change.
Can I just say one thing quick? Yeah, because I read, and this chat is actually somebody I know because he's on the Bayern View community. Bro, Henry, listen, bro. I'll be really honest, right? Like, those people that like immigrate like illegally, like, I'll be honest, they don't really represent like the mass people. Like, well, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? What are we talking about, bro?
No.
And by the way, this happens from all over the globe, bro. You know what I mean? It happens from all over the globe. It don't just happen from one part. This is where people get it wrong, and this is where it irritates the hell out of me, bro. Like, people think it's only Arabs that do it. It's so annoying, bro.
No. Who's saying that? No, bro. I know people from my community that are doing the illegal thing. You know, I ain't gonna hot them out. Let them live. God bless them. At the end of the day, what everyone wants, yeah, is to have a nice family and a good wage for their family and look after them. That within itself shouldn't be looked down upon, innit? Most people just want to live comfortably. I know Arab people I've known my whole life, and these men are good people. Do you know what I'm saying? I know Africans I know my whole life, good people. I know Caribbean. Bro, at the end of the day, yeah, listen, it is what it is. You're going to find good people and bad people of all cultures. I know bad people of my culture, that people that I wouldn't talk to, and they're from where I'm from. They're my people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, most people, they just want to live a good life. They just want to, you know what I'm saying, provide for their families, provide a better future for their families. And that's all it is, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but to be fair, though,
I'm from a very deep culture, innit? Like, my family within itself, I got, for example, I got cousins on my mum's side, yeah? My mum within herself, she's mixed. My mum is lighter than me, but she's mixed. Yeah, her granddad is a white man, yeah? And her grandma is an African woman. Yeah, both from two different worlds, yeah? Then I've got certain auntie. I got an auntie that I got cousins that are half New Zealand and Portuguese Angolan. I got another cousin. Her dad's Jamaican and she's Portuguese Angolan. I got another cousin that is Nigerian, Portuguese and Angolan. Like, this is what I'm saying. Within my own family. This is why when I brought home a Latin woman, there was none of that racism stuff because my family are already very mixed. None of us are purely from one place. None of us. So this is the thing. Like, my family are very mixed. I got a family member that likes Arab men. Yeah, my family don't say nothing. They're like, "Ah, cool. That's what you like. That's what you like." I got another one that was in a relationship with an Arab guy, and it's like, "Ah, cool. Do your thing." My family doesn't really exist. But one thing I realize, yeah, is Not everyone in my culture, there are some people that are like that. Like my sister got with, my sister's like me. She's Cape Verdean, Angolan, and Portuguese. She got with an Angolan guy, and his mum was like, "You're not Angolan enough." And I'm like, what does that even mean? You're not Angolan enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like, what are we doing here? Like,
you know, I kind of understand it low key. I'm not gonna lie, because like sometimes people back then, when again the story that I brought up, there was a bit where I used to not speak Arabic. They'll be like, "Bro, for a Saudi, you don't act like a Saudi," you know, like, it's, you know what I mean? Back in the day, yeah, it's, you know what it is? It's because like I don't like, I can tell you from my perspective, it's the fact that at the time I didn't speak enough Arabic, or I didn't speak Arabic properly, or Arabic broken, blah 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 blah. You know, like I get when they say that, you know what I mean? I can't lie to you, bro. But then it gets up to you to work on that.
Bro, let me say this, yeah? No side, you can't ignore the crimes these immigrants are doing in England. Let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you something. There's bad and good people of all cultures, yeah? When I in the area that I lived in, my specific area was heavily white. They were throwing bricks through my sister's window. Both my sisters were sleeping on the bunk bed every week. Do you know where those people were from? They weren't immigrants. They were white English people. But I don't go around saying, "Oh, white English people are this and that." Bro, there's bad people everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? I still don't sit here and stereotype everybody. So don't stereotype everyone, bro. A lot of the things I've seen wrong have been from people that are not immigrants. I know people that are selling spice. Guess what? They're not foreign. They're English. And I can say that for a fact. And I ain't going to hot them up, yeah, because they're friends of mine. But at the same time, they're doing badness. And guess what? They're the ones that are English. I'm the one that's the foreigner, and I'm working a legit job my whole life. Don't have a criminal record. So this is the thing. Yes, you can't ignore a bad bunch, but don't stereotype a bad few to everyone. The same way you wouldn't want us to stereotype a bunch of English people from a few that do badness. There's some people that go football that do football hooliganism that are English. I don't sit here and say all football hooligans are English. Come on, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? We have to identify the person from the ethnicity. There's bad people and good people of all types of all walks of life. Let's just be real. Yeah, you can point out some bad black people. I know some black people that are not even from where I'm from. Good people. Whenever I needed something, good people. The person that gave me a career was a Caribbean person. Like, let's not do this. We know good people and bad people from all walks of life. Let's not act stupid now. Don't tell me that everyone in your area that does crime is a foreigner, or everyone that doesn't do crime is just English. Come on, bro. What are we doing here? Like, let's just keep it 100. I know people that have offered me the spice and offered me all these type of things, and more time they're people that are English than people that are foreign, bro. And I don't sit here saying everyone's like that, because everyone ain't like that. That would be ignorance. Because I know English people that are good people. There was English people that helped my mum. There's English people that saw my mum with with loads of shopping bags and said, "Yo, let me stop the car. Let me put the bags in the car. I'll drop you home." Do you know what I'm saying? But there was also Arabs that did that. Like my friend Masood and Badir, his dad saw my mum with loads of, because my mum never got a driving license, said, "Yo, you're coming back. We live in the same area. I'll drop you home." Yeah, you know I'm saying, how can I not have a love for somebody like that? Doesn't matter where they're from. If they're Iraqi and they're African, bro, that's a good human being. It's not about where they're from. They're a good person. This is why with me, you're never gonna see me talk like this, because I come from London and I've had people more time outside of my culture, outside of my race, where there is no race. There's only the race of human beings that have done more good for me and my family than people of my own culture. And that's not me putting down my culture. It's just a reality, bro. Badir Masood's dad didn't need to do that for my mum, and he did that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Masood and Badir's mum took me in to go and do a prayer. Cool, that was an eye-opening situation for me. Do you know what I'm saying? That was a good deed. What, me praying, is that a bad thing? It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? My Indian friends, my childminder was Indian. She was Indian, and she taught my sister how to do the bindi. She got her the celebrations for Diwali. Bro, you can't talk to me about cultural, bro. My whole upbringing has been mixed, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And she used to look after me. She used to give my mom food. You know what I'm saying? When we were going through hard times, she gave my mom food like samosas and stuff like when we went through hard times. An Indian woman. I'm not Indian. Why is she helping me? Do you get me? You can't talk to me. I had English parents, yeah, of my friends that could see my mum was working 3 jobs. And they were like, you know what? You guys come with us. They took me to Legoland. The first people took me to Legoland was an English family. The first people that took me to Thorpe Park was an English family. Bro, for me, I judge you on you, innit? If you're a prick, I'll call you a prick. It's not about where you're from, innit? It's about who you are as a person, what you stand on. That's how it is, bro, with me. I can't talk for anybody else. I talk for me, innit? This is why I got friends of all cultures. I had Latin friends, bro. One of my aunties, one of my closest aunties right now, she ain't even blood to me. She's from Ecuador. And she cares more about me than my blood aunties, bro, that are blood to me. She was married to my uncle, they divorced, and she still gives a shit about me to know how I am. I'm not Ecuadorian. Yeah, my cousins are, those are my blood and whatever, but she don't have to do that. Do you know what I mean? Man can't talk to me. The reason I've even got a career is because of Jamaican, man. You can't talk to me about culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because my whole existence has been at the help of people that don't look like me. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you're talking to me about, oh, this, that, what about these people? Bro, look at your own people. Because more time I look at my own people before I just start judging other people. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the reality. So that's all it is, man. We all can sit here and point out people that are bad within our culture. Yeah, of other cultures, sorry. Look at yourself, take your bias, and be honest. Are there not people within your own culture that do the same thing? Okay, cool. So people are human. So let's just call out bad humans. How about that? Let's just call out bad people. Like, what are we doing here? There's no need for this kind of thing, bro. Like, I can identify and I can see an Angolan and I can see if he's a good person or a bad person. I don't need to be like, oh, no, but, you know, he's Angolan, he's my fellow Angolan or my fellow Cape Verdean or my fellow Portuguese. I'm not going to say, nah, bro, come on, what are we doing here, man? Let's not be childish. That's all I'm saying, innit? Nobody in this chat can tell me that there's no one from your culture that doesn't do badness, but there's also loads of people, the majority do good stuff and are good people, good-hearted people. Do you know what I mean? So let's just keep it on that. We don't need to have this kind of conversation. So listen, Henry, I don't know what you're on. I don't know what your life experience is. Maybe you live in the bush. Maybe you live in a cottage. But for the rest of us that live in the big cities, bro, there's good and bad in everyone, bro. Let's just keep it. You know what I'm saying?
That guy watches the news. No, he's not outside like that. No, he's not.
Yeah.
If you really lived in London, bro, if you really lived in, if you lived in London, bro, you'd understand that really and truly there's just bad people. There's no races. There's just poor, rich, and in the poor and rich, there's the good and bad, and in the rich, there's a good and bad. It's just really and truly, bro. Thank God there's a DNA test, by the way, guys. Go do a DNA test. You're probably from far. Bro, my English friend, yeah, did the DNA test. He's from Sweden and Norway. Do you know what I'm saying? Denmark and a little bit of France. Do you know what I'm saying? So I could say, when people say that, oh, I'm from here, you're not from there, bro. You just found yourself. You were just born there. You know, you're not from there. There was at some point one of your ancestors that wasn't there. So you can't claim any land. The land is for everyone, and we're all really just humans. That's who we are, bro. There's good and bad, bro. Let's just call it out. These are the same people that have different standards for other people. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the same standards. If you have the same standard for immigrants, you have to say have the same standards for your own people.
I just remember this, yeah? Porto versus, I think it was Porto Man City in the Champions League, yeah? Look at the way that the English were smashing up the pubs. And don't tell me you didn't see it because all over social media. Smashing up the cafes, yeah? They don't say, oh, get the English out of here. That's the difference. They don't say, oh, get the English out of it. They're trashing our cafes. They're trashing our town.
Yeah,
they're getting drunk, smashing this. How many go to Spain, yeah, and smash up the whole? Not everyone, but there's a minority that will smash the place up when they get drunk. People don't say, oh, get these immigrants out. When you're talking about get immigrants out, yeah, you have to apply the same energy with yourself. When you want to go to Egypt, well, guess what? You're a foreigner. When you want to go Spain, you're a foreigner. When you want to go Portugal, you're a foreigner. When you want to go France, you're a foreigner. When you want to go Caribbean cruise, you're a foreigner. When you want to go to South America, you're a foreigner. When you want to go Middle East to watch boxing, you're a foreigner. So let's just keep it real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it honest right now. There are people from here that go abroad that do madness, and everyone ain't allowed, and rightfully so, shouldn't stereotype. So the same way, don't stereotype people that are here. there are illegal and legal immigrants here that do badness, but there's also English people that do badness. Let's just keep it honest right now. What we doing? We're gonna act blind. Was Jimmy Savile a foreigner?
No.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? What's that other guy? What's it? Schofield or whatever his name was. Do you know what I'm saying? Was he a foreigner? Come on, bro. There's good and bad people everywhere, bro. What we talking about invading?
By the way, Norton, you know what you just mentioned? You know what you just mentioned as an example? That's why alcohol's bad in these events, bro. Over here.
No, for some people.
But like,
because I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but Norton, you could say you're a good person, but let's be honest, we're out here trying to prevent the bad here. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
No, but some people can't handle certain things. So certain people.
Oh yeah. I know some people drink responsibly, some people don't. I'm aware of this.
Most people, let's be real, most people that be drinking, they don't be on violence, bro. Because imagine the whole of the UK would be erupting, bro. People are drinking from Fridays, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
The amount of people that are in bars and clubs and bros here, I'm telling you, the majority of the population are drinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a small minority, and those people should be like, yo, like, come on, man. Like, you can't handle your drink, innit? Like, clearly it makes you somebody else. You shouldn't drink. The worst thing for me, I would drink and I'd want to go sleep. I either do this. I'm either drinking and I'm dancing, and when I have too much, I want to go sleep. I don't even want to talk to my friends. You know what I'm saying? I want to go sleep, bro. I'm tired.
Can I ask you a question, if you don't mind? Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
So let's say now you went to a party, okay?
Yeah.
Are you one of the type of guys that think, I have to drink to enjoy myself, or you can enjoy without the drink?
No,
because I actually have a view about this. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, the culture here, and not just here, other cultures as well. Because my culture is like that as well. You drink, and it makes you loose, and you're good, and whatever. Some other countries, they drink for escapism. So drink in my country is to let yourself loose and whatever, but you're constantly dancing. When you're dancing, your blood is pumping. So because you're constantly dancing with a woman, your blood is pumping. It actually takes a lot longer for you to get drunk. If I'm sitting in a pub and I'm drinking, I get drunk a lot faster because I'm static. Yeah.
But it's kind of like North, though, isn't it? Kind of like, let me explain it a little bit. So let's say me and North are gonna meet. Even before we drink, we're in a good mood. We're chatting. So even on the way to outside the pub, or on the way, you know what I'm saying? It's not because of the drink that gives that buzz. It's just really just a social gathering. It's social gathering, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, really.
But more time, I used to go out with my girl, and we weren't drinking. My girl don't drink alcohol. She's not Muslim, but she doesn't drink. Yeah, so she doesn't drink. Most of the time I'm driving, At the time, back then, I was driving there, So I wouldn't drink. I still have a good time. I still go out. I wouldn't be drinking.
Respect, bro.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not there because of the alcohol. I'm mainly there because of the dancing and the music. I love my music. And my music is part of my culture. Every culture has their own identity, innit? My culture is dance. It's kizomba and semba and tarashinha. That is the main thing. So you can be there, bro. When I have like house parties with my family don't drink. My uncles, my mum, on my mum's side, all my family, barring one person, none of them drink. But we're still dancing. We're still having a good time. We're still enjoying ourselves. So it's not that alcohol has to be there. But as I got older, like, for example, a Magnum, it's just a drink that I enjoy. I enjoy the flavor. I enjoy it's just one of them ones. But if you're asking me, do I have to have alcohol? No, there's loads of scenarios where I don't have alcohol. Mainly family gatherings. And when I used to go out with her and I'm the one that's driving, I don't drink. And I still have a good time and stay there till 6 a.m.
Percy, this is my point. This is what, like, if I ever hear like, I have to do this for this and this, I'm like, the fuck? No, you don't. What? You can still enjoy without it, bro. Like, but by the way, you wouldn't think I'm a type of guy that likes to party, but I do, right? I don't drink, I don't smoke, I do nothing, bro. I don't. I really don't. I just go enjoy myself. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, me having a heart condition helps a lot. I mean, not vaping, smoking, whatever. But like, even then, like, I'm blessed because it prevents me from doing these things anyway. I don't even have to try a single thing, you know? And look, I'm good. So like, I don't get the whole idea of, you have to do this, you have to do that for you to be like, No,
you don't have to.
You know what I mean? It's dumb.
No, you don't have to. If you're happy like that, then be like that. Like I said, she comes from a culture that they drink. She doesn't drink. If I ask her, what do you want from the bar? Water. What do you want from the bar? Water. What do you want from the bar? Ice. I want to chew on ice. That's what she likes. You know what I'm saying? That is, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's one of them ones. But listen, big up, man, them. I do have to go. Big up to Rashid, Macy, Zir, Ozzy, and everybody else that was in the show. Big up to all of you lot. Next time I see you lot, I will be in Colombia. I do need to pack up. Big up to everyone. And whether you're celebrating Christmas, if you're celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. If not, have a good rest. Be with your family. You know what I'm saying? Spend time with your family. And yeah, man, just enjoy. Whether you're eating, whether you're drinking, whatever you're doing. Just enjoy, be sensible, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, big up to everyone that's locked in. And yeah, man, listen, I'm going to be doing some video. I'm going to be uploading some videos of Colombia. I'm going to be doing some videos. So I'm going to let you lot see a lot of the beauty of Colombia that you may have not seen, that I will be uploading. That's something I think I'm going to do, because I'm only going to be able to live stream once a day. I'm going to be traveling a lot. And when I do the live stream, listen, the time difference is like 5 hours behind or something like that. So bear with me. I will pick a time that, you know, most of you lot are awake. But yeah, man, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. I genuinely appreciate it. Merry Christmas to all of you guys on the panel. Merry Christmas to everyone watching, everyone in the comments. And we're out, Familia. Love.